Scenes.
My goodness.
Hello. What's happening, people?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh man, me? You?
You.
Us?
Me. Hi, Graham.
Hi, Ewan.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Thanksgiving. Is that close?
What's it?
I don't know.
Thanksgiving.
It's a
Before
bit before
Christmas.
it.
It's like November. Black
damn
Friday.
Ah, damn.
What's that? Krusty says and fucking have like a happy holidays and like a crazy Kwanzaa and a fucking solemn and thoughtful and respectful Ramadan or
Man's
something.
hitting all of the boxes.
He does. It's a good bit. It's old Simpsons. My goodness, but we're back.
We're back.
Guys, it's good to see you.
Is this the first episode we've recorded since the new year?
It absolutely is, bro.
It actually is.
The last episode we recorded for Behind
Believe
the
it or
Scenes
not,
was the Game Awards,
was the Game Awards.
which was at the start of December.
Damn. Okay.
Bro,
So
we had a
you've been-
backlog.
You've been getting through the backlog, people.
We've still got some unreleased episodes as well.
Yeah, I
as
think
of
we've
like
still
us
got
recording this.
a couple in the chamber.
But we did. That's Star Wars done.
Yes, the big one. That was kind of like a nice chunk that we wanted to get through.
But yeah, I mean, it really covered the back half of the year. Like that was like a big
Yeah.
like holy shit,
Yeah.
we're doing a thing. And we're back in the racing chair.
You know.
Sharp right. Concentrate, Graham.
Oh.
Remember the racing
Concentrate,
video?
concentrate.
Graham. Listen to my voice.
Listen to my voice.
Sharp right, sharp right.
That guy was feeding for his life, man.
Bro, that guy, that guy did think he was going to die at every given moment. Or
It
if
was so good.
he wasn't going to die, he was killing Samir. Like,
Definitely, 100%.
but no, we're back. We're recording again. It's
Yeah,
a
man.
Fresh New Year's. And we're back
Mhm.
with scenes.
Yes, back with the scenes.
We are still here.
We are still here. We're a constant in your life.
I
If you're
think we're a
listening,
constant. I think for the people who are tuning in, it's like, what happens when we're gone, realistically?
who knows, bro?
Not that we will be
Heat
gone.
death of the universe.
The heat death of the universe.
Yeah, it is inevitable. It will come.
Yeah, we'll be here, I think, for a long time. You know, there'll be traces of in the faint corners of the internet.
Yes, definitely.
There'll be traces of me because I broke it big at the end of last year.
Man did break it big. Man became TikTok. Not TikTok.
TikTok.
Ex-famous.
Ex-famous, thanks to Letterboxd.
Letterboxd.
A little meme. Well, it wasn't really the end of last year. It was actually early this year because I didn't get Letterboxd
Do you
till
know
like
what?
January
I think
1st.
it was, yeah.
I was up on New Year's,
Mm-hmm.
like literally after the bells.
It was New Year's Day, wasn't it?
Well, no, that's when I made my account. It
Right.
was literally a few days
It
after.
must have been the second or something like that.
It was after we'd seen The Boy and the Heron,
Yes, yes.
which was New Year's Day. So you're talking like between the 2nd and the 4th.
Yeah.
I made a Letterboxd at New Year's night.
That's man's resolution.
Literally, I was up, like, we had a drink, Rebecca goes to bed, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking set up my
I'm
Letterboxd
gonna
account.
fucking do it.
Let's go. I don't know. I'm in on this now.
I'm here. Let's go.
You have a good holiday season, Graham?
I did, bro, yeah. You?
Yeah, I was actually really good.
Just chilling, relaxing.
Not that it's
Best
ever
I
like
could.
bad,
True.
but yeah, not that like, because
Man fumbled there, damn.
bro, man fumbled the bag on that one.
Retake.
Not that like Christmas and the holiday season's ever like bad. Just that it was a particularly good one.
Nice, okay.
A lot of I went out, saw some people, talked to some people, had some good times.
Yeah.
We went out on New Year's Day
Mhm.
to see The Boy and the Heron. That's what we're saying
The
there.
Boy and the Heron, yes.
Went
Yes. Studio
bowling.
Ghibli film.
Me and you and our partners. It was
I got beat. I was upset.
you did get beat,
I got smashed. It was not Margaret's performance.
but like you went down fighting.
Yes.
I just like was in the background throwing tomahawks.
I mean,
In a war scenario, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
out
yeah.
on D-Day,
mhm.
fucking
I'm storming the
sprinting,
beach.
You're like getting shot, and you don't quite
Yeah,
make it. And you're like,
aye.
oh, I'm fucking. As I'm in the back, I'm like in the trench tossing a sticky grenade
Just
into the other side of the trench. I've actually maybe taken
Damn.
down a couple of guys with me from my own side.
They'll not be able to tell. Don't worry.
Bro, they won't.
They won't
this
know.
war, they won't be able to check the records on this war.
Exactly.
The bowling war.
Come on.
I mean, you maybe have been better, but
Yeah.
you were
but
quite strong for what you did.
It's okay, man. Listen, like, I didn't start as I meant to go on. I've started poor so that when I improve, it's just even better.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual game, because
No.
I was saying the actual game, you started really strong and then you fucked up.
Yeah, no, the game didn't go very well.
But no, this is like first time we ever went bowling together. Underestimate.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you think that you've got better than me.
Next time we go bowling,
What?
Disc and Bobby light. I've been thinking about Disc and Bobby. I've been thinking about Sherlock when I was down to Junior recently.
Oh, man, that was a good movie,
That was
wasn't
a
it?
really fucking good movie.
The second one was kind of okay.
I haven't seen it.
You've not seen Game of Shadows?
Not like all the way through. I've
Damn.
literally been in and out of it.
I don't remember, like, thinking it was amazing. I don't think it was better than the first one, but
It's hard to be
I
about
don't know
the
why
first
they
one,
never
innit?
done more. I guess like
Did they not? They
Downey
keep
just get
talking about a
busy.
third one. They always
Maybe.
keep bringing it back up as if like surely the moment's passed now.
I don't know, man. Was Guy Ritchie the second one as well?
Oh, I don't know.
Because like it just seems like he got a bit busy, and then Downey obviously got a bit busy.
Yeah,
Jude Law just
that
didn't get busy.
seems-
He's just not busy a lot. So
He was in What If?
he was in What If.
What If season
Man, like
2?
a lot of them just came back.
Like people that you wouldn't expect though, like Jude Law.
I
Like
know. Like, why is he back?
that
Oh,
Jude Law kicking about.
fair.
If I was out by Guy Ritchie,
There you go, man. Big Guy Ritchie. Aye, they just like other things done, I guess.
bro,
Fair. Okay.
better than expected. You never realised it to be that good.
There you go.
Oh man, dude, 2023's done, mate. We're in 2024 now.
It's done. We're into a new one.
We're
You know.
nearly in February actually. It's still
We
it's
are.
like late January we're recording this.
That's it. With a month down, basically.
Let the dust settle.
Let it settle.
I thought today, we would just do a classic ramble.
We'll just see, what's happening. We'll do like a wee kind of review-ish thing. Like,
Yeah, year in review.
Yeah, overall thoughts of the year. Maybe look forward a bit. I don't really know how much we want to say.
I just don't know what's
Or
to
what
look
to say.
forward to.
Exactly. What's to look forward to.
What's to look forward to anymore? Graham?
Miserable exist. The jokes.
It literally is. No, it literally is hell.
Damn, man. I went in hard and he decided to double down.
No, bro. Yeah, fuck this. Movie's dead. Cinema dead.
Fuck. Scorsese's not happy.
Bro, Scorsese would not be happy in this.
For Marty.
After the Killers of the Flower Moon incident, you know what I mean? Like,
Man, it still might win stuff. Don't worry.
I was going to say, it might still win stuff, actually. But yeah, we've got a lot of bits and pieces we could talk about, but
Yeah.
the main thing we were thinking about was just a little, like, yeah, how's it been? So, yeah, how has it been? 2023?
On that note, yeah. Man, a yo-yo year.
Not about a yo-yo year, that's a really good way of putting
Some
it.
ups and downs.
I think so. I think, on the whole, it's been really positive
Okay.
for cinema.
Okay.
We had a bit of an awkward period because of the writer's strike.
That's true.
But that was more going to affect everything after 2023.
Yes.
So we're kind of like alright with that, I guess. But this was the year that sort of big non-Marvel movies were really hitting the home runs.
This is the year cinema came back.
This is the year, bro. This is the year we struck down the dragon of Kevin Feige.
That's right. We had to take him to church, man, and let him know.
Fucking
This is what happens here.
Christopher Nolan out there in the trenches.
That's it. Fighting a good fight.
When was Way of Water out? That was that 2022?
Way of Water.
Aye.
That was last year. That was December.
No, last year was 2023.
Sorry.
There you
Damn
go.
it. Damn
That's
it.
the first one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, like I was gonna say, because maybe you could call him as well, but no, like Nolan,
Aye.
Gerwig,
Gerwig.
fucking whoever directed like anyone but you, Sidney Sweeney.
I don't know who directed that. That's cool, aye. What else came out? Decision to Leave?
Was Decision to Leave last year?
I don't think it was, actually.
I'm
I think
gonna
it was
check that
22, maybe.
We had The Broker was last year, I'm pretty sure. Did you not go see that?
That was good. I think that was 22, though, yeah.
Decision.
Maybe it wasn't.
No, Decision to Leave was 22.
Okay. But like when we saw it,
That's true, actually. Do we count what we saw this
I'm
year?
pretty sure I saw The Broker this year, and that was really good. I
It was
really
in
happy
our
with
cinemas
that.
this year, I can promise you that.
Right, aye.
Oh, that's a suspense novel
Haven't-
about the satellite
I'm gonna
state.
be honest, I haven't seen a lot of foreign cinema this year.
No, not really. I mean, we watched that. Brokers listed as 2022. That's another one, but I bet we maybe got it in 23.
Yeah, I think we did.
I've kept handy my little my media threads.
Yes, Ewan has much better job of keeping this kind of in track and knows what he's done, what he hasn't done. I'm sort of just flying by the seat of my pants here.
So for people who don't follow me on Twitter, which is majority of people, you should.
Let's be honest.
For the last 2 years, I did like a little thread. It's like people do this shit. Where they
Aye.
just it's like here's what I saw, here's what I thought.
Yeah, yeah.
I really like the idea of keeping track of it. I did just any media stuff that I
Aye.
consumed for the first time. So
Mm.
games, movies, TV shows.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do like a play,
Okay.
musicals and that. Honestly, if I was particularly grabbed a book as well, but I don't really read
Nice.
enough books to like, comment.
Fair.
I'm not doing to fuck this up though because like
Oh.
I've started Letterboxd,
Yes.
which is only like movies and sometimes a TV show.
Aye, sometimes episodic specifics.
Like fucking periodicals.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
It's not got the whole season.
So we'll see how that turns out in the
Aye.
coming year. Yeah, let's see. So what have I got here? What jumps
Aye,
out to
I
me?
think we'll go through Ewan's first and then I'll try.
Why? Because we saw a lot of stuff together anyway.
True,
And if we didn't see together, we would have maybe watched it. Because like the first thing here is something that we didn't watch together, but we definitely watched.
Right.
But like I don't think we need to re-review everything.
Aye.
We'll just like So like at we had the Sandman. The show.
Oh, was that this year?
Well, I finished it this year.
Okay, well,
It may have
great.
came
That means
out
we can talk
before
about it. So that's
Oh
good.
no, he's jackknifed us into a fucking Sandman episode.
Listen, it's not time for that yet, but we'll get there one day.
Bro, probably when season 2
Season
comes out,
2 is approaching at some point.
I'd talk about Sandman. I love the show, and you fucking...
Ewan is only going to love the show more as it continues.
You go ape for Sandman.
I love the Sandman, man.
It's like I'd say it's
Sandman,
like...
man.
The way you talk about it is probably one of your favourite, like, comics.
It absolutely is, aye. It's definitely up there. It kind of transcends the comic medium if you want. Oh my god, let's get hoity-toity and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Guy reads fucking Immortal Hulk once and thinks he's fucking...
Bro,
guy reads, like, Swamp Thing.
We'll talk about that when we get to it, but
when he read Swamp Thing...
Oh, Swamp Thing's so good, man.
He went so... That was last year, wasn't it? Because we were still working the same job.
That was probably last year. Do you know what? I'll pull up my Goodreads and we'll go through that for you, right?
Goodreads would actually help, actually.
Aye, but yeah, Sandman's top tier. It's part of like I think when we do the Sandman episode, like I'll talk about it a bit more, but it's just like the class of like British invasion where like, they just came out and got like the best British talent they could.
Beatles.
Literally. And like they just decided to destroy the American comic industry with like amazing stories, and it was hilarious.
To be fair, I mean Neil Gaiman and Grant Morrison, the 1-2 punch.
Damn, man.
Like the comic industry will never recover.
True rock stars. They just will not.
Rock stars.
They'll never be forgotten.
Fucking Chip Zdarsky could never.
Literally could never.
Chip Zdarsky maybe could.
He's alright. He's fine.
Maybe not Grant Morrison, Neil Gaiman, but you know.
Nah, come on, yeah. There's
fucking who's the guy writing Spider-Man then?
That's Zeb Wells.
Zeb Wells definitely could never.
I know, man. That's bad.
Bro.
That's bad.
Spider-Man's fucking...
Gang war. Who wanted it? I don't know.
Bro.
Who asked for
fucking
that?
Krakoa's on fire, and they're like, what's happening with Tombstone?
Bro. Oh my god.
I'm not saying Spider-Man is still with the X-Men, but I'm a bit like, there's like a disproportionate, like...
Aye, like, there's... What are we doing, guys?
Fucking, there's a terrorist group targeting mutants, and fucking Mary Jane's like, I've got superpowers.
Aye. What? Jackpot, who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Literally, stop.
You see that, like, the preview of Jackpot? Paul's like a guy in the chair.
Oh my god.
It's literally like,
Can
guess
we
what?
just
Paul's
not,
in this
guys?
comic too.
Like,
Oh,
if
fuck,
ever
I
there's a
loved it,
time for us to one more day, it's right now.
Bro,
Like,
the people are craving it.
please, man. Can we just?
Fucking, you're going back to your villainry. Oh, man. We did our double bill, the Whale and Puss in Boots' Last Wish.
Man, that was a day.
This is actually a good one to
emotions.
go over the stuff we've seen that we
Okay.
never got to talk about as well on the podcast a wee bit.
Oh, right, yeah, because we didn't do, like,
Yeah, this
a
was
lot
like
of them.
before all this.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was a fun... We double dated that day. We went and tried a
Yes.
bunch of Japanese food. And
That was a fantastic day out, Ewan.
we watched them. That was a great day.
It was.
We'll do more like that, honestly.
Yes.
I said we've tried different cuisines. Because
Of
we're
course.
Japanese, I'm not trying
Come
to
on.
meditate into that.
Let's go.
We need to find good double bills. Barbenheimer was like the
Absolutely.
same.
Yes. That was a cultured event, though.
Bro, I mean, that's true. Always a double bill. Let's see what we get for Dune.
Bro, what's matching Dune? I mean, all I'm saying is Madam Web will still be in theatres.
Bro, I'm thinking Dune Part 1 and Dune Part 2. Like, you're
Well,
thinking Dune Part 2.
yeah.
I'm thinking Dune.
Yeah.
Like, I get fucking Arrakis on the mind, mate. I get
Yes.
space in my mind.
I'm
like,
ready for that 5-hour extravaganza.
I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
The Whale was a really weird one because I get memed. I thought it was good enough. I thought
Right.
it was like it was good. What did I say?
Uh-huh.
Let's fucking
Go
consult.
on. What was you saying back in the day?
I compared it to Blonde,
Okay.
and that it's a miserable fucking movie.
Yeah, and then it like sat in its misery.
But at least it made me feel things compared to Blonde.
Right.
Like Blonde was just everything's miserable from Alan Monroe. Feel bad about it.
I was sick.
This one was just like, oh, everything's bad about this guy, but you know,
I guess like
I think it's a movie I like less on
I
reflection.
feel like he was he an asshole? It was a bit of an asshole, but I feel like he was
cheated on
taking
his
advantage of more than he was an asshole.
There's a lot
Do you know
about
what I
that.
mean?
Like he cheated on his wife, but like it was kind of like he coming to terms with his sexuality a bit. I think.
Exactly.
But the problem is, it's like we don't really know how he dealt with that. It's not like he talked to her. He probably just
Aye, and then he seemed
with
to
a
like
pupil.
just excommunicate from everybody, including his daughter.
He really just constantly went down, and you've got
Aye.
characters in that who kind of tell him off for it. Like,
And then
you
he had
could
the
have
whole
done
like
things.
religion thing going on. Like he threw away his faith, or was it his boyfriend that was like
Aye,
believed
his
in God,
boyfriend's
but
in,
he
like, a
died
cult.
of cancer or something.
There's like a cult in that lore.
Aye, there was a lot going on there. I mean, if you watch that again, I think we'd probably get a bit more at it.
Maybe in a second watch, but I don't have a desire to watch it again.
No, because it was pretty sad.
Because I mostly it was just fucking miserable. And to be fair, he might be a villain. Sadie Sink was an arsehole in that. No,
Aye.
the actress was great, but like I remember people doing like a sort of a revision of it and being like, by the way,
Yeah.
like his daughter was a fucking
Like,
cunt in that movie.
Total manipulator. It was awful.
When, funnily enough, compared to Puss in Boots: The Last Wish,
Man.
which was fucking amazing.
Bro. Okay.
Like, why do you think that movie came out this year?
Yeah.
Like,
Who is it? Mulaney?
Mulaney.
Comedian.
John Mulaney is
John
Little
Mulaney
Jack Horner.
as Little Jack the boy. John Mulaney with fantastic voice performances these years.
He's really good, aye.
Insane. Spider-Ham, the boy.
I can't stop thinking about Little Jack Horner. The person who voiced fucking Jiminy Cricket. The fucking like, I need a name of a monster. He goes, oh, you think? or no, what is it says? Oh, I can't even mind the quote now. I'm annoyed because I love that quote, but I just forget it.
It's funny. Look it up.
It's funny anyway.
Watch the movie. It's really good.
It's a really good movie. Watch Puss in Boots' Last Wish. That's like really good for DreamWorks to hit it.
Aye. Can I copy in? Were they the first to kind of copy the Spider-Verse vibe?
I would say
That
so.
came out. Like, Turtles obviously done it.
Turtles
That was
is-
later.
Turtles is later, yeah. We never saw Turtles.
We never saw Turtles.
We need to watch it because apparently it's just really good.
I mean,
I would have liked to
I
take to see Turtles, but I just like, you have what?
I have faith that it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faith or did you say no? Actually, I have seen it. Like, cool.
I'll tell you
Thanks,
now.
thanks, Graham. Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania.
Oh, zing.
Bro.
We thought it was okay, right? You thought it was better than okay.
Yeah,
But I was like,
here's
it's
here's
okay.
the hot take you all missed while I was locked out. Oh, because I got banned for Twitter that year.
Oh my
I
god.
get banned for Twitter.
Fucking hell.
I loved it.
Ewan did love it.
I
Ewan loved
loved it.
Ewan loves all Ant-Man movies.
I'm God's strongest
You are.
soldier in this
You're
fight.
Ant-Man's only stan, right?
Quite literally Ant-Man's only stand.
Damn.
They're
I-
coming for him in the
I thought it
trenches,
was
bro.
just okay. So it didn't start off great this year for Marvel, in my opinion. But
Well, yeah, Marvel. So we're tracking our main guys, like
Aye.
Marvel. Obviously, they were the yo-yo year. Like they had their ups and their
definitely,
downs.
yes.
Although I don't know. I mean, they had like very big downs, and then the rest of them were ups, but were debatably varying degrees of up.
I would agree. Yes.
Cocaine Bear,
Cocaine
talked
Bear,
about
absolute hit.
cinematic masterpiece.
Love to see it.
Last of Us was this year.
Last of Us was this year.
Aye, wrapped up about the 13th of March.
Fucking what? Damn.
Bad Batch season 2 was this year.
I've still not finished that.
Fucking
That
Christ.
was Last of Us was good though. Yep.
Last of Us was
Big
really good. Yeah.
Big hit for the games.
I've said at length to people who will let me talk about it that I don't know if I actually like Last of Us as a game.
I think that's your issue with like it's how it plays the gameplay.
Yeah, I don't like the gameplay style. The stealth.
Games are so weird, man. Because like the gameplay is obviously the main reason you play it, but it's not the main reason you play The Last of Us.
Well, it's
Do you know what
funny
I
you
mean?
should mention that. Did you see about the Until Dawn movie?
No.
So fucking big. I think it's Sandberg. I think it's
Big Andy Samberg?
is getting a Until Dawn movie.
Right.
And someone said, excellent job. They've removed the one solitary thing about Until Dawn that distinguishes it from a movie,
Yeah.
which is the choice aspect.
The actual gameplay of it.
Literally.
Aye.
Last of Us is kind of the same. At least that's got more to it in the gameplay, and there's more.
Well, I think that's because like The Last of Us is trying to be a movie,
It's true. It's trying to be a cinematic game
Yeah.
more than a movie, I think.
and the Until Dawn's like trying to be an interactive experience, giving you loads of choices.
What are you doing?
I'm just kicking this wee thread thing. Sorry. Sorry. I'll stop.
It's just I keep hearing that. I'm like, what is he doing?
What's he did? He's building a bomb under there.
It's been a bond there. Well, yeah, my issue was no that it tries to be cinematic. My issue is it was just I just don't like the gameplay. Like
Fair.
I remember playing it through with Rebecca. We played Last of Us 1 and then part 2.
Yeah.
Like I remember doing a stealth section and I just get like enemies would like fucking spawn behind me and spawn in front of me, and just like the stealth would like you'd throw a bottle of one into the map and oh that'll distract one guy, but somehow
Yeah.
a guy under the map's like Joe is right there and my sniper sensor locked on him.
Bro.
It was like it's good at some parts, but
I've
there's a
heard
couple of
that
levels
the
that
AI
are just
in
like
Part 2 is like really good with that, but like in a way that you'd hate because like, they're so smart that they can triangulate
Yeah.
the locations so
two,
easily.
2 was better gameplay wise than 1, I'd say.
Right.
But I still had issues with it. But yeah, that one was just more like, oh God, I'm fucking sick of these guys.
I hate stealth.
Those games require an intelligent level of stealth, a lot more than I'm willing to give.
Yeah, I don't think
basically.
stealth's like. I mean,
I
it's
don't
not really
really
my gameplay either, but I don't think it's your gameplay.
It's wild because I really want to get into Metal Gear, and I've got
Yeah.
Phantom Pain, and I
Yeah.
played Ground Zeroes, and I ended up
To be fair, those are like probably better because
That's
it's
true,
like
they're a bit sillier and
it's
there's a bit more.
3D. Like you have full control of Snake better than like the other ones, and there's loads of other options to like attack.
Well, yeah, I ended up just gun hoeing like
Aye.
Ground Zeroes because I get bored of the stealth, but then I'm like, oh God, I don't know if I can actually play the rest of the Metal Gears because I just get bored of the stealth. Which is
Man
how-
can't use the
Last of Us.
patience.
I just don't have the patience for it now, bro.
I don't want to sit in this cardboard box.
I want to get in there. That's why I play games like Far Cry where I'm like, I could be stealth advantage, but see
Yeah.
if like I get spotted, it's fine. I'll just fucking pull out my rocket launcher,
Aye.
which
I
you
can
probably could do
switch
in
to
Metal
it.
Gear. But like,
Yeah.
I finished God of War Ragnarok this year.
Finish Ragnarok.
To be fair, I've
Man.
not played the DLC.
I've not played the DLC either. There's like cool story implications.
Yeah,
on it?
bro. The trailer was like, oh, it's like a fucking Hollow Knight. No, not Hollow Knight. Rogue Legacy, like fucking roguelike type, and
Aye.
everyone's like that. And they come out. Apparently, it's like fucking story critical.
Oh fuck, man.
And I'm
That
like, shit,
means,
I need to play it.
means I'll need to play it at some point then, yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, like, yeah, we didn't do like a Ragnarok one. I've got like a spicy take on Ragnarok that
But
I don't
Ragnarok
think is
technically
good.
also came out like 2020.
Aye, it did, yeah.
Aye, well, we'll give this a wee do second then. Because again, let's
Okay.
use this chance.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so you've your takes on Ragnarok.
I think it's fairly obvious that it should have been 2 more games instead of just Ragnarok, and I think that a lot of my issues with it are based on that like presumption on my part, at least I'd say. So like when spoilers for God of War Ragnarok, I guess, when like Freya like suddenly turns, it felt quite fast to me at least. When she turns to your side.
When she stops, she forgives you basically.
Yeah, and then Ragnarok, which is like the biggest event in Norse mythology, is like an hour maybe at the end of the game. When God of War 3 was the whole destruction of like Greece, and that was the whole game. So I mean,
the whole game, that was just like the entire Greece gets fucked.
So I think like, and I don't know if it was because Corey Barlog was like not the lead this time, but I think that was his decision to not do it.
He was still the lead.
No, I think so.
I'm checking.
Yeah, so it could have been that, but I think it's pretty obvious that it should have been 2 more. I think maybe they wanted to get to Atreus quicker for some reason instead of using like the actual IP character, which is like Kratos. So they're trying to kind of push him to be the next guy.
Joint director with Eric Williams.
But I think there was like 5 writers as well.
3 writers.
3. How many writers were in the first
Or
game?
maybe 2. Matt Sophos and Richard Zangrande Gobert.
Okay.
That was a terrible
I don't know,
decision.
man.
How many writers were in the first one?
Yeah, go on.
Let's go. Let's check, Graham.
Man, it'll be like 8. Watch this.
There was more writers.
Damn, there just would
No,
be.
there was 3. No, yeah, there was 3. There was 2 on Ragnarok, which was Matt Sophos and Richard Zagrand Gobert, and on God of War it was the same 2, and Corey Balrog actually wrote it. Maybe Corey Balrog had less influence.
I think so, because he definitely like
he was the
had
sole,
stepped out.
He was the
I
sole
remember
director.
Christopher Judge in his acceptance speech said that Corey spoke to him after the first game, got us awards, and said, "I'm not going to be leading the second game." So I don't know. I would accept Christopher Judge saying that he's maybe had less influence. That would make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it just felt a bit kind of rushed towards the end. I would say the first game, I'd look at it a bit differently because it's like coming back to the IP after so long, and they had more time to kind of stew on it, I guess. Whereas I think PlayStation and Sony would have been like, "Yo, we need to capitalise on this.
Yeah, we got to keep the ball rolling here,
we got to
guys.
get this Ragnarok shit out now, bro, please." And then COVID hit, obviously, which probably couldn't have helped. Let's
That's
be honest.
true. COVID seemed to have had a fuck with
But that's kind of where I stood on it. You loved
it. I was
it.
going to say,
You think
everything
it's
you
better
said
than
about
one?
that, I disagree with you. Actually, I think you're wrong.
Yeah, you think it's better than one in every way.
Yeah, no, I liked it more than one.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. The only thing I will absolutely meet you on is that Ragnarok itself was a bit rushed,
Aye.
and it was a bit smaller than it should have been.
I
Not just in
think
terms
so.
of length,
Aye.
but in terms of like the general
Scope and scale.
It was one cool battle at one location,
Aye.
but like, and obviously Norse mythology, as you say, it's like the fucking.
It's the one, yeah. Like,
It's the fucking.
like one person survives it, I think, maybe.
It's like it destroys everything, and I'm not saying they need to destroy everything. But
Yeah.
I don't know. But I kind of didn't mind it because I really like sort of personal narratives and that. So I really liked what they were actually saying about the characters and that enough. The length thing I just don't agree with.
Nah.
It just felt fine to me. I guess I don't know. The problem is all of my like rebuttals to you are just I just don't agree.
Damn,
Like
man.
you just personally think like Freya was redeemed too fast. I don't. But then I think it's because you seem to think that Freya was like redeemed when she just was like, I'm gonna stop actively trying to kill you.
Aye,
And
it
they
felt
really
like,
only get to a point of friendship by the end of the entire game.
yeah, I feel like she wouldn't have forgiven him that easily. That's just where I'm at with it. I think she'd still kill him there if in that chance.
I just
Like
think you're wrong.
maybe
See,
be, man.
You're
You
just
know?
wrong.
And that's why it's subjective.
We
Do you know what I
ran
mean?
me through the cause that because a lot of us at our old work also
Tell you
felt
what,
the
wait.
same as me.
I know, and I
You
was
get
like, am I
crucified,
the
mate.
only one seeing this?
You were out
And
here, Jesus
aye,
Christ on the cross, bro.
I was out here.
They
Bearing
hated
my
Jesus
opinion.
because he called them the truth.
That's it. I came to you with my opinion, my view, and you were like, "We unite against you."
Bro, we are crucifying you in this one.
There is one thing we can agree on. Ironwood sucked. It was too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Ironwood more than others, but like I remember playing that, but like, when do we get out of here?
Aye, because it comes. I think that like something pog happens right before it, and then you just slow right down. I can't remember
Yeah,
exactly
I
what
can't
it
even
is.
remember
But
what
I feel like the
happens
flow
going
stops, like an abrupt stop when you get there.
It does. They could have had enough. There was enough of a chance to have it be that little momentary reprieve,
Yeah.
but they just kept going.
I was like, lads, will be like, can wrap this up?
Like, can
Okay,
we
bro,
wrap
we're
this
done.
up, guys?
I think a lot of that comes from like the commitment to have it be one whole shot, like in
Mm.
both games. And I think it works much better one because they plan it out a bit better, I guess.
That's true. The problem is, I2 jumps about a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more like swap. Like they obviously swap characters. Plays a trace and that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more jumping about and a lot more to
Bro.
handle.
Oh, man.
Still loved it though.
It was good. It was still good. I had a great time. I planned it. Come on.
I planned it as well, actually, which is a big for me. Platinum God of Wars.
Come on.
I mean, when I replayed God of War 1 before Ragnarok,
Yeah.
I planned that too.
I
So
would need to go back and do that.
fucking all the harpies, all the fucking Valkyries,
Those
both
Valkyries, man.
games. Oh no, not both games. There's no Valkyries in the second game. It's just
There
the
is.
Queen. What's the Queen?
Well, the Queen, yeah, I guess.
I don't know. She was like the hard one for me.
She was rock, bro. Her and
Aye.
the Berserker was like really hard, but she was much harder than
I
me.
fucking aced the Berserker King.
Oh,
I
bro.
fucked him, bro.
Man was
But
hard.
there was a couple of Berserkers that really got to me.
Bro, the 2v1s were shit.
Two ones were absolutely fucking diabolical.
Absolutely
bro, aye.
awful, man.
And then sometimes when you rock up when you think you're alright on
Oh
your
my
gear level,
god, man. And then just shit on you.
I beat like a one or two Berserkers and I'm like, maybe I'm strong enough to
I'm
beat a
alright,
couple
yeah,
others. You get absolutely fucking
Bro.
shit mixed.
You're like, fuck am I doing?
Why am I here?
Literally,
What's the point in this?
just to suffer.
There was one of them that was literally a warrior attrition that I'm like, I just have to stay alive and
Bro.
stay here just to whittle them down.
I couldn't do it, and then I was like, what am I missing? And I had to go and buy the revive stone to like even have a chance. at
Bro,
beating these
I
guys.
was had a revive story and I still
Nah,
got
man,
fucked.
they fucked me up. I was on easy. They fucked me up.
Oh, I didn't even drop to easy. That was my claim to fame. Yous dropped to easy.
Bro, I was straight doing the
I
story.
stayed
I
on
did not
medium
care.
the whole time.
Insane, man. Fact,
The king was fine, but then the queen, the fucking Valkyrie queen. Oh my god,
bro.
bro! I had to fucking. That was a warrior attrition on my fucking brain cells.
Do you know what? Another thing, right?
Moves.
Another thing.
Another thing.
Muspelheim in fucking Ragnarok shit, right?
Yeah.
Shit ass
It
shit.
was shit in the first one though. As
But
well.
at least it was like different enough every other time you went through it. In Ragnarok,
Wait,
it's like
first
this,
one.
Aye,
Fucking no, it was
you're
not.
still climbing shit. But like the second one, it's
Two's
like
better because there's actually something in there.
I've been in the room like 18 times
I bet the ones.
in different orders.
Ones just walk through a really long path and do a bunch of little missions as well. I thought it
guess,
was
man.
shit and I thought that was shit. But at least two had.
Both are shit in different ways, right?
Yes. At least two had exploration.
I guess.
But no, they were both shit. Like I'm fucking don't test with that. At least
Don't make me do that again.
at least two never had the fucking Niflheim maze thing.
I never even attempted that, bro.
Bro.
So that's my like
I
my
ca-
trauma. If I go back to try and platinum one, it's
I
gonna be that.
hated that. Wheeler of the Valkyrie and that was easy. I did
They
that.
had to
That was
make
how I
that
was
one easy.
constantly dying.
Aye, they had to make that one easy.
I was gonna say but like the rest of that,
Poison
like
gas.
I don't even know what I was trying to do. I spent so much time in that. I think it was to get the top level
Aye, 'cause
stuff,
you need like souls in that to get
Aye.
this off, right?
to get all the fucking super rewards until you
Yeah.
can fight like fucking. I think it's like another Valkyrie or some other super boss. It's fucked.
Mm,
So two doesn't have that.
nah, at least thank God.
Oh, I played Minecraft Dungeons. Read Darth
Minecraft
Vader by
Dungeons.
Charles Soule. That
Oh,
was for a celebration. Fucking great comic.
fair.
Soul's Darth Vader.
Okay.
Do you know what came out
Oh,
this year? Speaking of lows,
hit me.
Mandalorian season 3.
Oh, wow, what a fucking high that was, you. Excuse me.
Bro, the only high I have in that regard is
Damn.
I needed to be high to watch it.
Damn. You're talking about Queen Bo-Katan right there.
Bro, well, do you know what? Star Wars this year.
Star Wars, lads.
Not in
That
Star
was
Wars
also a
this
bit of a yo-yo for you.
What the Bad Batch, Mando season 3,
Yeah.
Ahsoka, Visions Volume 2.
Visions Volume? I didn't even see that.
Visions Volume 2 is
Didn't
this
even
year.
see that.
Bro,
Watch it, Graham.
it's amazing.
Okay.
Visions Volume 2 is
I didn't doubt that.
exceptional.
Okay, I'll get on it.
I don't even know how much. I can't even. Oh.
Because it's the British ones, right?
Well, that's one of the. They're all for different countries
Right,
now.
aye,
Instead of all
okay.
being for Japan, there was like
Aye.
Japan, like Brazil, France, fucking Arbin, Wallace and
Right.
Gromit.
Right.
Watched that at Celebration. We went to the Visions panel,
Mad.
and that was the best panel at Celebration
Mad.
because they were full of just really nice information. They let the people talk, and they're like, "Do you know what? See, because we're in London, we're
Aye.
just going to screen you the Arbin one." And everyone was like,
Love it.
"Yes!"
Let's go, lads.
Oh, no, Visions season 2 is fantastic. Animated
Okay.
Star Wars continues to stay winning.
Because it never lost in the beginning.
It doesn't
so-
really ever lose. Even lowest
Literally.
points like Resistance are still like, this is less than Sublime.
Aye.
This is only
This
really
is still
great.
really fucking
Do you know
good.
what I mean?
Aye.
But
Bad Batch.
live
I mean, what I've
action-
seen of Bad Batch is fire. I
You
just need to finish it.
Fucking watch season 2, bro. I can't even.
Bro, don't worry.
believe
And it'll
you've
be
not
fine
finished
because,
season
like,
2.
season 3 is going to end it, and I'm excited to see
True.
what that does.
The end is going to end, and then you just get the whole complete unit.
And that's what I need. I love these guys. Come on.
But I mean, then you get the live actions like.
I haven't even
Mando and
finished Ahsoka, right?
Are you going to finish?
No, because I
Ahsoka?
know what happened and it doesn't matter.
It's shit and useless.
It
You
just
just don't want to
doesn't
watch it.
matter.
Bro, I was listening to an episode about it, and just the way he talked to you about it, and you're like, I just don't care.
I just
Like,
don't care.
I described it to you, and you're like, some of those parts sound good, but honestly, I just don't even think I care.
Literally don't, man. And it's fine. It's alright. But
It's
cool.
it's
I'll wait for the movie.
oh god, aye. You know, we've got the movie now. We've got
Get the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
which could be the worst title of a movie ever.
I think it's a working title, surely.
Do you know what the working title for Solo was?
Solo.
Yeah. See, it was,
That's right. That's his name.
aye, but like, so is the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Din Djarin and Grogu. What the fuck's that?
Bro, have you seen like the it's like stapled on at the end?
Right.
People keep doing like mock-up logos, and it's just
Oh,
like the
no.
Mandalorian, but like stapled on and Grogu.
And Grogu.
But
God, man.
do you remember when we were gearing up for Solo? They never told us the
Right.
name. I'm not going to tell you the name. We were like, are you just going to call it like Solo?
Turns out it is
We're
just
bro,
Solo,
we're not
boys.
We're going to tell you the name at some point, and we're like, just don't call it like Solo. We're like, bro, you'll never guess what the name of the movie is.
We focus grouped it. We're calling it
We're
Solo.
just going to call it Solo.
Aye,
Right?
fuck it. We've bought all the promo material.
Like, I just can't have that be called the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Well,
Fucking
sorry to say, man.
Resurrect Rangers of the New Republic or some shit.
Nah, bro, we can't do that. We're saving up for something else.
That was too interesting an idea. We got to ice that, bro.
Next that now.
Look, Mando, you liked it as far as I can remember.
I
but
did like it.
Not
I
as
can,
much as season 1 and 2.
I can absolutely accept that it's maybe not the best of the three, and that it's kind of unfocused in what it wants to achieve.
You just seem to be happy because
It's Mandalorians.
aye, you were just given the shit you wanted to see.
Aye,
You were just happy to see Bo-Katan
Absolutely.
and Mandalorians flying about.
exactly. That's what I want.
And I
like,
have a
I'm
degree
down.
of love in my heart for that too.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it was so aimless.
but Ewan cares more about like
hollow.
plot and like stuff happening.
Like themes
and
and characters.
I
and
just
shit.
want to see cool things.
Well, I'm 6.5 dozen that because I'm guilty. There's some things that we didn't even talk about that I
Aye,
was
well
bad
that's
for.
the reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Aye,
Like I saw some stuff and I'm like, well, like for example, like we can talk about this technically. Echo, you've seen season 1. You've seen episode 1.
I've seen
Episode 1 of Echo.
Echo, yes.
Quick review. We'll talk about it later. Really great in my eyes. Graham's not watched it all yet. I
Aye.
thought it was fucking amazing.
With
Literally,
full
I
judgment.
fucking loved Echo.
Yeah.
See, in episode 1 of Echo,
Yes.
when I saw the Daredevil scene,
Aye.
nothing else mattered.
I was like, I'm here. I'm happy.
I was
It's
watching that
okay.
scene and I'm like kicking my feet and he talks. I'm like, oh, it's Charlie Cox. He's in the Daredevil suit. And
He's
ooh,
back.
He's got the belly cops. Ooh. Like, certain things do get me. I guess
Yeah.
just Mandalorians aren't
Aye.
one of them.
Well, we're all susceptible to fan service.
Or like maybe I'd be
come on.
tapped to it because like I'd seen enough. Like
Maybe.
my favourite episode, one of my favourite episodes of Mandalorian is Bo-Katan's first episode, the
Right.
Heiress.
Aye.
That
I
was
mean,
maybe my
you're
episode.
kind of checked out in season 2.
I think we overestimate how much I dislike season 2. I think
Okay.
I just get a little bit wary of how much it does get a bit more bogged down and like now the Mandalorian
Expanded
can go.
stuff.
Yeah, it's good that it expands, but it's a bit more like the Mandalorian's like whenever I get to go meet this licensed character.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad.
Okay.
The only thing I inherently dislike about season 2 is the ending. I
Right.
don't like just like CGI Luke Skywalker, and I
Right.
get. I'm more warm to it now for like I get it. When we in the episode we talked about it, like yeah, it kind of didn't need to be. Look,
I guess,
there's
aye.
very few people it could have been. It
Aye.
makes sense. I think I hate that now more because of Book of Boba Fett than anything, honestly.
Because it done nothing, really.
Pretty much. See if
Aye.
they'd have done a bit more with like Grogu being gone
Yeah.
and spent a bit more time apart, I probably would have been able to like grow like have season 2 just be fine. Because I
Okay.
don't even like the whole ending scene. The whole thing with Grogu having to leave no matter what was like cool to me
Aye,
and
yeah.
emotional and moving.
Mm.
I guess I just don't like them like the way they sort of some of the Heiress was great because Katie Sackhoff's great
Aye,
as
she's
Bo-Katan because
literally
she is
perfect.
fucking Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
And all that was good. The Ahsoka debut episode wasn't very good, honestly, in the long run, I think.
Or the Jedi.
Yes.
I thought it was alright.
I think it's alright. Again, I don't know whose fault this is, but Rosario's just so tepid in that episode.
Right.
And like sort of I think they wanted to try and make her seem wise. She just
Yeah.
seemed bored and like not so much bored, sorry, more like just uninterested.
I think it's hard to judge because I don't know if it's Dave Filoni's direction and live action just not quite being there yet, or if it's Rosario like taking the character in a way that we just didn't see it happening.
Let me speak to you, someone who's watched Ahsoka. It's Dave Filoni's direction.
It's Dave Filoni's direction because we know Rosario Dawson can act, so it can't be that, right?
I think she even acts in Ahsoka. Ahsoka at the end of the show, Ahsoka is like where I would want her to have been this whole
Right.
time. Which I'm not. I guess I don't want to impose a bit of hypocriticalness because
yeah.
obviously I'm pro like Last Jedi, Luke Skywalker, but
Yeah.
like Ahsoka's allowed to go through things and change. The problem I think is like Last Jedi, Luke, we kind of know what his inciting incident is from the get go. We know in Force Awakens, yeah, like Kylo Ren was the pupil and then Kylo Ren like fucked
Right.
off. Ahsoka, like up until like the end of Ahsoka's season, so all
Right.
through like Mando, Book of Boba Fett, we don't actually know what's happened to her. And the first thing they say is like,
We just see her and she's kind of wise.
yeah, she's like, I've clearly had something happen, I guess, maybe. And we're like, all right, well, what where are you? Where
Do
have
you
you
mean
been?
like
You
the
died.
Queen, like post Rebels?
Well, the Sabine stuff, like, we don't find out, I told you this, you've not seen the episode, but I told you this, like, we find out in the finale of Ahsoka that she changed Sabine, and then she upset about Sabine, and, like, in retrospect, I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That explains why she maybe didn't want to raise Grogu, she's a bit more jaded, she's
Yeah.
a bit more understanding, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, we found that out much too late, so I'd been sitting with Ahsoka for, like, 3 seasons of 3 separate shows,
Aye.
and all that time, I'm like, she's just kind of not really, she's just, like, a kind of a dick.
She's just sort of about.
Pretty much. And again, as you say, we know Rosario can act. I think it's Dave Filoni. And
Could
I
be.
don't
I
wanna,
mean,
I don't want to relentlessly grab the guy, but
we know he can direct animation,
he
and
direct
it's
voices.
obviously a very different animal. But I think he's getting there, and I think by the time we get to a movie,
I don't think we should have.
well, I don't think he's directing a movie himself, right?
He's got
But
the big movie.
At least Jon Favreau's got the Mandalorian movie, right? Because I would trust Jon Favreau to do something like that.
Well, I don't trust Jon Favreau either, for the record.
Well, I knew that, right?
Oh man, I like Ahsoka's Dave Filoni. That one's.
We'll just
I
see
don't
what it
know
goes.
what I like
you
more.
know, right?
I think I like Ahsoka more because of just.
It's got other people
See
in
the
it.
reason you like Mandalorian season 3.
Aye, it's like I see the Rebels
I'm
guys.
like, do you know what? Ezra's in that.
War Criminal
and
Choppers
Hera's
here.
in that, and Choppers in that,
Aye.
and Thrawn's in that.
Yeah,
That
aye.
gives me
As
an
soon as you
emotional
saw
energy.
Thrawn, you were happy.
Pretty much.
Aye.
But then every time I look at it, if I wipe
Aye.
my
If
spectacles
you
a bit,
take the rose tinted glasses
like
off you, and
steam in my face, and I'm like, oh god, like the cinematography is diabolical, and the fucking writing is diabolical.
right.
It's a bit like, oh, yeah.
Oh no.
And then it's like, yeah, this is my thing. Of, like, I don't want them to like leave the future of it to like Dave and John if they're going to keep spinning their wheels a bit.
Aye. Well, I think that their section will be done, and then we'll move on to like another section of the galaxy at some point or something.
Well, I'm really hoping we just dive into like earlier periods.
Well,
We know that all
yeah.
these other movies are still coming. Apparently, the Mandalorian Grogu is somehow
Next year.
hopscotched. Aye, it's went to being the first one.
Aye.
Which I agree with. There's a sort of an energy around that movie that I agree with.
Right.
One, why did it just sort of appear? Like
Well-
they had a big Lucasfilm movie announcement,
Yeah.
and then like a fucking a year later, like, by the way, we're doing a Mandalorian movie.
I feel like it was always going to be that though.
But
Like,
no,
they were
because they
always
kept-
going to head to a movie at some point with all the shows.
But that's what the Filoni one is.
Right. So why we? Aye, that make a guess. Aye.
Then it's like, is this season 4? Was this going to be? There was a lot of like rumors that season 4 might be a movie,
Right.
or that, like there's going to be a movie alongside season 4.
Mhm.
Some people are saying that might still be a season 4.
Right. Is this it?
Like, what the fuck?
I think they want it to end because I think Pedro Pascal doesn't want to do it
I
anymore.
was gonna say, I love Pedro.
I think
but it's a shame they immediately gave up on it.
I remember hearing like rumbles that in season 2 he wasn't like very happy about it, and then season 3 he wasn't in it very much as in the suit. He was
Would you be
just
happy with
ADRing.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. He like literally
Aye.
was not in season 3.
Aye, so like that would just seem to me that he has done with it,
Mhm.
and I mean his career is obviously in some sort of upward trajectory at the minute.
I was gonna say he's got a lot better things for him.
Yeah,
But I say better things for him. I think more things will have his face in it.
I think better because if you look at Star Wars as like a reception, it's a poised chalice kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
suppose.
You're
But
on
then it's
one
also-
side or the other.
I think you need to be fair in some ways. Like, you should have looked at like Mando season 1 was fucking incredible,
Aye, yeah.
and
I
then
think
people still
honestly,
liked it for season 2.
I think honestly, like Mandalorian kind of made Pedro Pascal.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yep, I would agree.
Yeah.
I think
So
he
I
was,
think
he was great beforehand, but like,
Yeah.
he's a household
What was
name
in?
now.
exactly like I couldn't point to what it was in before that. Do you know what I mean?
Game
Like,
of Thrones.
right.
But then that's what I'm saying. Like, it was more like,
Aye.
remember that guy for Game of Thrones?
Exactly.
Now it's like, I fucking
It's like
know
Pedro
who Pedro Pascal is. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think you should have some sort of, whether it's dumb or not, you should have some sort of like allegiance or like, I don't know, some sort of like pull to do well for that IP or that thing. So you should have like some allegiance to Jon Favreau or Dave Filoni for like putting you in it. But I think he's just kind of like turned the cheek and went, I'm just going to be better
I'm
and do
sort of
this.
done with this.
Yeah. So I mean, that's his prerogative, man. But like, that's what I would feel on it.
Can't
Anyway.
imagine. Like, my only thought on that is I'm like you're springboarding that into like Fantastic Four apparently.
I know. I think actually, like, I don't know if it's better for him because I don't know what the plan was originally. If it was always going to be Din eventually kind of passes the torch to Bo, And I guess that's why it being called the Mandalorian is like
Yeah.
good, because
It's
it
not
can
called,
just
like, Din Djarin.
it can be them all, exactly. Or if it was meant to be him the whole time, and maybe that's where like the season 3 sort of like being weird and not very
Well,
focused
yeah,
jumps
'cause
in. Do you
you also
know what I mean?
wonder how, like, again, he's pivoting into like Fantastic Four, but he's
Aye,
like his face is going to be in that, and I'm not just saying it's a
Aye.
matter of his face isn't in it.
yeah,
But like I see a lot of people talk about the way that they take the narrative in season 3 and they just completely like fucking force Din's helmet back on and it stays on.
aye,
And people are like, imagine you're Pedro. Like someone's like, he's gonna have to get rid of this fucking helmet in the movie. I feel
Aye.
like you can't have a movie,
like
a
we
big
all know,
screen movie.
we all know, like Spider-Man has to take his mask off in the third act
Mm-hmm.
of the live action movie because you have to see the actor's face.
Exactly.
Like that's like it's not just like something we've come up with. It's like seems
you
to be a rule.
You see more of Spider-Man's face. Like Tom Holland's much more than the Spider-Man mask in those movies. It almost
Exactly.
feels like, or
Tom
equally.
Holland feels like he never has his own.
Christ, they sometimes give you interior headshots. I don't need
Aye.
the Iron Man HUD display for a Mandalorian helmet.
Yeah.
But like, you can't have a movie where like Pedro Pascal's the title character. You just don't see his face.
Yeah, like I'd respect you if you done that and was like, it's like
I wouldn't
it's like a
expect you-
state. No, but it's like a statement sort of thing. It's like it doesn't matter about who's under it. Cause something like that, right? I could see you doing like a take like that.
No. That's
Yeah.
like that's.
Maybe no way like him. But I mean, like, if
because
you
he's a
built it up-
person.
Aye, but I mean, like if you built it up the whole time, he'd actually never take off ever in the series up to this point. And in the movie, he just doesn't take off. I'd be like, cool man, fair,
I
whatever.
suppose but they've now
But
flipped
they've
it so
now
weird.
taken it off, so I need to
They've
see it.
taken it off and put it back on.
Exactly.
And then going out their way to be like, by the way, Bo-Katan gets special reasons that she
Aye,
can take it off.
because she can walk between both worlds, which is cool.
It's
I
cool
love
for
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan. That's the thing. I
It's no
actually
cool
like
for
that.
them, though.
I feel like Bo,
Aye.
but everyone's about like, what about that guy?
I'm happy to just leave him and just follow
You're
Bo now
done with him.
because I always wanted to
You
get to
and
Bo.
you and me are somehow, we found ourselves on the same side of the crush baby Yoda's head with a rock debate,
Somehow,
which
yes.
is like we're both on that side for completely different reasons.
exactly. It was just hilarious.
I do hope they rename it to
Oh.
like the Mandalorian season 4, the death of
death of
fucking
Baby Yoda.
Don Groglione. Groglione.
Oh my god,
The death of Michael Groglione.
bro.
Oh, it is we're very much in a flummoxed state. The animation
Aye.
would be good. I saw season 2 get confirmed as well.
Sure.
Obviously, what the fuck are they going to do about Ray Stevenson?
Who knows, man? Because he was like one of the only interesting things about the entire show. Him and what's her name?
Ivana Sakno
Aye, they two. They were really good.
as Shin Hati
Shin Hati.
and Balin Skull.
Man, what happened to Morocco, bro?
Bro, he turned out he was smoke.
Oh shit, bro. Damn it.
That character's is functionally irrelevant now.
I love when the whole fandom was like, "Oh my god, he's like some deep,
He's
like
like
fucking."
Snoke. He's like Ezra,
literally.
actually.
Aye,
I'll give you this. I actually am fine with Morocco like that.
aye.
I
yeah.
would like that mystery answered, but he's one of the times where I'm like, he was so clearly, the show didn't make him relevant.
Aye.
We imposed relevancy
Upon
on
him.
him.
Aye, yeah.
That's fine. The show
Yeah,
did
yeah.
not make you think, oh,
Aye.
who's Morocco? And I'm like,
It wasn't like a red herring or anything.
Dave Filoni's done Inquisitors before. He's done Rebels and that. Like,
Aye.
he put it in a way that he put in, like, nobody sat there watching fucking Rebels being like, oh, but who's the real identity of the seventh sister? She's just the lady with the lightsaber. Like,
Yeah,
the
aye,
eighth brother,
exactly.
the eighth brother, see, the eighth brother, the sixth brother shows up in the fucking finale of Rebels season 2. And he's like, I'm just another Inquisitor. And nobody's like, oh, who could that be?
Oh my god.
You just accept another
Aye,
Inquisitor.
just
I
like,
guess
cool.
my issue is just they've not really said what Morocco actually is.
Yeah, aye.
I'm happy to just take the answer
Mm.
that made the most sense to me, which is he is that one for Rebels.
Aye.
I
But
think it's the
Night
eighth
Sister,
brother.
which shit has just made them.
Yeah, literally.
Aye.
He dies on he fucking falls off the Temple of
They
Malachor.
just grab him.
They just grab him,
That's it.
like
Makes sense.
and like because he looks enough like him. There's armor sort of match a wee bit,
Yeah.
and they just made up the name Marok because it's, I don't know, that's like a Knights of the Old Round Table reference. I believe Marok's like a name from like Arthurian legend.
Okay.
Just make that. Then they just called them some shit because it's
Why
like a
not?
cool name, but
Aye,
he's
exactly.
actually really the eighth brother.
I'm down with that. That's fine.
But luckily,
seems
I
okay.
didn't need them to answer that in the show.
Aye.
I gave them, here's a wee crumb.
Like, have that.
Have that.
You've done well.
I'll give you this one little crumb.
That's all you get, though.
That's, I mean, yeah, you. The thing is, you were like, you heard me say, you don't need to explain that, and you said, what? I don't need to explain
Anything?
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 And they just ran with it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh fuck, I've lost the fucking
Oh,
thread.
no.
It's alright, we're back.
Star Wars
I have a
gets
wee
us-
link. I have a
gets us
link
hot.
in my notes. Star Wars gets us hot. The Mario movie.
Man, what a film, by the way.
The Mario movie was like really good.
What a bop of a film.
You know, these
I
like
love the Mario
animated,
movie.
these animated video game movies are actually
Aye.
kind of hitting it. Sonic's not really animated.
I've not
but
seen any Sonic movies. Ewan says they're amazing.
Sonic 1 and 2 are really good. Sonic 2 especially. I have on 4K Steelbook.
See, man's down.
I was in for that. Jim Carrey, absolutely.
What a guy. What a performer.
And the Mario movie was just as good.
I really liked the Mario movie. I had to I don't think you were as hot as seeing it, and then I was like, bro, it's actually really good.
Yeah, I was like unsure. I was definitely going to go see it though, but I was unsure. And then you like, oh, we didn't see it. It was actually really fucking good. And I'm like, really fucking good.
Aye.
Chris Pratt was like
Jack Black.
Not even that bad.
Bro, he
wasn't really that good, but like,
I think he was alright.
He was alright. I do like that. Have you seen the trailer for the Garfield animated movie?
No.
He's just Chris Pratt in that.
That's fine with me.
Like, it's not even like the joke about how he's just going to be Mario.
Yep, aye. Chris Pratt seems like Garfield to me, so that's okay. I'm okay with that choice.
He seems like a young Garfield. When I think of Garfield, I think of like the very monotone, like
Bill Murray Garfield.
Quite literally, actually, yeah. So like I
Bill Murray
can
made
take
his own.
Chris Pratt as a more energetic, younger Garfield.
Yeah, more Top Cat.
I'm excited for more Mario. I'm excited for the future of like, these sort of animated gaming movies. We did talk about in a previous episode that they announced that Sony are doing The Legend of Zelda and it might be live action. That's like scary.
That's mad, aye. So like we'll see that when it happens.
Wait, do you want to talk about scary in video game
Come
movies?
on, do you want to see the Minecraft movie?
The Minecraft movie has
making
started
waves.
Filming. Jason Momoa, Jack Black,
oh my god,
Jennifer Coolidge,
yes,
Kate
that's
McKinnon,
that's the maddest one, Ewan.
Jennifer Coolidge.
That's Stifler's mum.
Who's
That's
playing,
the maddest one.
Who's Jennifer Coolidge playing
Bro,
in the Minecraft movie?
She's the fucking Enderman, right?
No, she's the ghast. You know the ghast that
shit.
are pure like, but she's like,
oh for fuck's sake.
Oh, Eben Moss Bacharach on if he will star as the Thing in Fantastic Four. I can't confirm and I can't deny. I think that means he's the Thing in the Fantastic Four movie.
That is what that means, people, if you didn't know.
See, if he wasn't anything, just say, I'm not. Like,
I'm no.
Because if you're not...
We could just Andrew Garfield and
Emma
lie
Myers,
to her face.
Daniel Brooks, Matt Berry. Matt Berry's not been confirmed. I don't recall that.
Matthew Berry, the greatest voice in TV. Matthew Berry.
Father! Jermaine Clement, he get confirmed.
New York City.
The most devious bastard in all of New York City.
Fuck off. Can't be sidetracked by cheap sex potions. The best take ever, man. What the fuck did you just say?
Bro, like IT crowd to fucking What We Do in the Shadows is like the powerhouse. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, like, oh my fucking god.
Matthew Berry, what a man.
Oh wow, a gun! Guardians Volume 3.
Oh, that was a peak.
That was peak.
That was a peak of a year, definitely.
That was so fucking good.
Send off, proper send off.
That was a
beautiful.
proper complete, beautiful complete trilogy.
Gave us extra hope for James Gunn.
I was gonna say, yeah, we really are. We're riding the highs for James Gunn now.
Yes.
Jedi Survivor.
Peak for you.
Yeah, you've not played that.
Shambles of a launch.
Yes,
but
the launch was quite rough.
Peak for
apparently.
you.
For PC at least.
Aye.
People said PS5 about Rocky. Mine was fine, but then I don't want to be like, mine was fine, so it wasn't an issue.
Aye,
and that's the same thing with Fallout 76,
yeah.
where like,
I've never had a glitch from Skyrim, but I know it exists.
Like, I was walking through the fucking battlefield. Fallout 76 was like a fucking literal hellfire nightmare. And I'm like, ooh, look at the fucking game.
Look at the roses.
Wouldn't it be nice? We were like seething through.
Amazing.
But no, Survivor was really good. I thought it really just improved everything for the first game, except the combat, which is still laden with issues.
See, I think as a cultured Souls player, right?
Here we go.
Obviously, the combat won't be as highly tuned as those games, so that's where I had issue with it. But the map sucked ass in the first game at IMO.
Really?
I could not get on with the map, bro.
But they are
at
a bit weird
all
to navigate.
So as long as they improve that,
2 improves on that exponentially. Aye,
that's fine.
Absolutely.
Then the combat was serviceable, so I'm happy to play it.
Yeah, even though I had
issues
with the combat, it was still serviceable. Aye. What game did I play this year? Spider-Man. We'll get there. Sorry, I was remembering because they added padding into Spider-Man, and you're like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
Literally, what are you doing, bro?
Visions Volume 2. Yep, watch that. Sublime.
Cool.
What did I say? My favorite Spy Dancer and Owl's Song. That was Spy Dancer was France, and Owl's Song was South Africa, I believe.
Ooh.
Oh, Owl's Song is so fucking good. Oh my god, I
Okay.
binged while recording Jeff Goldblum because they're gonna get banished
Fair.
Disney Plus Mind.
They
Excellent
took it off.
show.
This is why we need physical media, people.
Bro, we do. I'd buy a steelbook.
Literally, because now it's gone. You can't get it. It's over.
Banned.
They locked it in the vault, never to come out.
I played the Guardians game for 2021.
You said that's peak?
That is literally peak.
Bro.
It's
in a world where the Avengers game existed, this came out and was slept on.
It farted out at the bottom like a Guardians game.
Aye.
Turns out it was just Sublime.
Fair, man.
That is a tight package.
Totally
When we talk about AA games.
Aye, like a 10-hour experience.
That's a AA game.
That's it.
It's like Cocaine Bear. It's just like
Distilled.
it's tight.
Aye.
It does every little thing to near. Well, I mean, there's a couple of issues I have with the game on a very minor basis, but that like it's
It's
pretty
got a
much
plan and it
yeah.
executes
It's got an A point and a B point,
Aye.
and it
And
goes
we're
from A
there.
to B. Do you know what I mean?
Fair,
And
man.
the gameplay perfectly supports it. Narrative.
We need
questions,
more of it, I
tells a
think.
complete story.
Yeah.
Right now, here we get to peak.
Okay.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
That is genuinely peak, Goon.
It was
And our
fantastic.
episode was also peak.
You think so?
Our episode was good, yeah.
I didn't even listen to that one. I thought I rambled like fuck on that one.
Nah, I feel like we get caught in the weeds a bit about the like.
Oh, I remember telling you
what
I
was it,
thought we
man?
should re-record it, did I not? Because I got freaked out.
I think so.
Because I thought I fucked and I said a bunch of weird shit.
I don't know,
We
but
did get caught in the weeds.
I think we got caught in the canon events. I think we got caught there, but it was like one of the more interesting aspects of the entire movie.
No,
so
do you know what it was
I
as well?
understand why
Because
we got
I
caught
wasted
there.
so much time trying to just reiterate it. I wasted so
Right.
much time trying to act like it was a proper review.
Right.
Like this podcast needs to be like, let's talk about the plot, let's talk about the story,
Ah,
let's talk
right.
about that. And I remember going through and like trying to explain everything.
Mm.
Yeah, I get embarrassed. I could fucking moan about that. I thought the canon event discussion was a bit like it was as messy as we needed it to be,
Aye.
and it was
It's a
fun.
messy
I think that
discussion.
bit was good.
Aye.
I'll
Oh,
be listening
man.
to that one soon.
Peak film,
Top notch.
just like the set, just built upon the first and just got crazier and crazier. And I don't know how they'll wrap it up.
I like it much more than the first.
How
I
who
think I've
knows?
said this.
I think I don't simply because I've seen it like 3 times and I think it does run a bit long. But that's
disagree.
probably because I've seen it 3 times.
I disagree.
But I mean, I'm happy to watch it 5 times
I disagree.
because it's really fucking good. But
I think I liked it more than the first because it really plays with the multiverse stuff a lot more, and
yeah,
I
it's more
really
confident
I
to
like
go
the
for it.
supporting cast a lot more.
Aye, what Hobie's like mad.
Do you know what Daniel Kaluuya was like? I just had no idea people would care.
So good, by the way. Daniel Kaluuya, what a treasure.
He's at it, though, isn't he? He's directed something. Did you see that on Netflix? It's like, by the way,
Aye.
Daniel Kaluuya directed this. We just never.
Put
a
what
trailer
is it?
in.
Is it? Oh, something kitchen and Ian Wright's in it. Arsenal
it?
legend Ian Wright is in it.
I didn't know that.
Love to see it.
Wait, again, I didn't know this existed.
Kane was in it. Top Boy. Never seen it, but Kane was in
Kano?
it. Aye.
The
Kano.
Mortal Kombat.
No. Different Kano.
Oh, right, okay. Could we have got Mortal Kombat, Kano?
Potential. Mortal Kombat 2's finished rapping.
Bro,
Finished
how's
finished
rap?
filming. Rap
Fucking-
filming.
Who is it that's Johnny Cage?
John Cena. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think it
it's
is.
not Johnny Cage, no. I will say, take your time and Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Please don't. All the reports that are starting to come out that you may have actually abused your fucking staff.
We already knew that was happening. Come on, man.
Like, don't do that for this next one if you could do that
Please.
solid. Carl
Yes.
Urban.
Oh, choice.
Carl Urban is fucking.
Billy Butcher himself.
You move it down like New York City. Johnny
Oh.
Cage. I love
Well,
Johnny
well,
Cage in
well.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Man, you need to see the boys.
Yeah, I do need to see the boys. I need to see Gen V as well.
Man, that something came out this year, Gen V.
So you talk about that quickly.
Oh, Gen V was so good, bro. You didn't think like a spin-off show, like The Walking Dead has taught us that spin-off shows are generally quite hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
But Gen V's like as good as they're always.
Mm-hmm.
And the characters in it are like so unique, and they do like a cool sort of like it's how the X-Men would be in The Boys, I guess. And it's just like a really cool way of doing it.
Well, it's funny because in the original comics there is a how would the
Bro.
X-Men be in the boys,
And they're not very good.
and they're just like, what if Professor X was just a pedo?
Yeah. Like, I mean, they're assholes.
I get
A
you
lot of them.
energy though, aye.
But it's
Training
so
Academy
good.
and all that.
And I'm very interested to see how it plays with season 4.
I know, I'm
when it
really
comes.
the way people have been so jived on how these are interlinked.
Bro, you need to watch Gen V to understand season 4 of The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the plot.
No, I don't doubt that. When I watch it, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, Gen V.
Yeah.
4. I would not skip V.
So good, man.
It's really fascinating when you talk about spin-offs as well, because like
Aye.
obviously the boys, the show is now so different for the source material.
Yeah, and I'm happy for that because you say the source material's like, I think it's probably of its time.
I
Do
do
you know
not
what I mean?
like the source material. It's just very much Garth Ennis is like, what if this racial caricature
Yeah.
said this slur, and what if a big, and I know the show can be a bit like this,
Uh-huh.
but the show's funny with its like sex and ludicrousness. It's kind of like
Yeah.
ludicrously silly, like like a
Mm.
guy is there not a tiny little
19-foot
man
penis, like,
runs into a giant? There's the guy with the penis, like
yeah,
power.
at the Herogasm.
And it's not a little ant-man runs into a man's penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
And then-
that's like silly,
Yeah.
and it
And then the Ant-Man's.
does he
Yeah.
inside the penis? I didn't know that happened.
Bro, blood everywhere.
I thought it was just part of the sex.
Nah, bro.
I can't believe you would do that.
Yep. And they
That's
brought
how
it
they
in,
should have got
they
Thanos.
brought a gigantic inflatable penis onto set and filmed it physically, which is amazing practically, sorry. Fantastic.
They didn't have the volume for this one, bro.
Hell no, they do it right.
That's like, it's gratuitous, but
Yeah.
it's comedic enough that you understand what it represents about excess.
Aye.
In the comic, it's more
It's
just
sort of like visceral and real.
graphic and miserable.
Aye, yeah.
It's just like, yeah. And what if they had really bloody sex and he like puts a hole in and he fucks the hole?
Oh, fuck it.
And you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
So, and I don't know, like, I've not read a lot of Garth Ennis. I want to read Preacher at least, and then I've got Hellblazer. So I think his writing's probably suited to those kind of ones. I don't know, but he's, like, The Boys is his
I heard his
creation.
Punisher's good.
His Punisher's apparently really good, yep. So I don't know if it's maybe because he's working in a framework with him.
Well, it's also like, the problem is, I think
Well,
Garth Ennis
Preacher's his
wanted...
own, I guess.
I think he wanted Boys to be his Watchmen, whereas like,
Right.
I'm going to do a deconstruction of the superhero genre because my personal interest
Right.
with it. But the problem is, fucking like, who was Watchmen again? Why can't I remember the name?
I don't know.
Alan Moore, sorry.
Yeah.
Alan Moore's like pretensions with the medium were a bit like reasonable, sensible, and he was able to articulate them.
Yeah.
I think that Garth Ennis's issues were
Ah,
like,
you just
I
think-
can't
just
say
think Alan Moore's a
boobs
better
and
writer?
cock. Well, Alan Moore's a better writer than Garth
I think
Ennis.
that's what you're saying, yeah.
I
know.
How is that like? Is that a controversial opinion?
I don't think that's a hot take. You know, I don't even think Garth Ennis has an issue with that take, to
I
be
was
honest
gonna
with you.
say, like fucking bro, fucking cancelled for saying Alan Moore's a good writer.
Oh, shit, man.
Fucking bro, what is he smoking?
Unreal take. Hold on.
I think Garth Ennis is just more like, oh man, I just wish I could like say racial slurs and put big tits and cocks in my fucking superhero stuff. And
There
you
you
know
go,
what?
bro.
Superheroes suck ass. What if they fucking killed people, bro?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I think
Bro, maybe that's why his Punisher's really good. I don't
I was
know.
gonna say, you give a superhero who does kill folk. He's like, you know what? You give me what I want.
Thank you, Marvel.
I will watch The Boys.
Ah, yes,
Oh,
bro.
do you know what we haven't
Absolutely.
watched?
Invincible season 2.
Invincible season 2.
I've not seen part
Can't
2's
believe-
part 2's the release date's dropping soon.
Yeah, they're releasing the release date soon.
Bro,
They've teased the release date
That's
for
how
the release date.
that's how big this show is, man. They can release the release date to hype.
I'm gonna say that is pretty like I gotta give them credit for that.
Fairs.
Did you see someone was like to Stephen Yeun, they were like, do you want to do a live action Invincible? He's like, bro, I'm like 40.
He's like, bro, I'm like old as fuck. Like, what are you talking about? Although he has dropped out of
Dropped out of Thunderbolts. He's
Dropped
not
out of
playing
Thunderbolts.
Sentry anymore.
Yes, he
Apparently, it
has.
was very amicable. He was like, I just literally cannot find the time. Please bring me back at some point, though. I really want to be in a Marvel
I
thing.
don't know. I think reading into it might be it doesn't seem that amicable, but like I get what
No,
you're saying.
I refuse that because you see so many things where they just don't say enough. This one, he went on an interview and he's like, I genuinely really wanted to do it.
Aye.
I really hope they keep me on tap. And you don't see
Fair.
people be that frank. If it's not amicable, they'll either say, like, oh, fucking, like, Edgar Wright left Ant-Man because he was fucking arguing with,
Aye.
like, Marvel. Or they'll just be like, I'm just not
Scheduling.
on the project anymore. It was
Aye.
a scheduling conflict. Goodbye.
One of the ones.
Unfortunately, I need to depart.
Aye.
Stevie Yeun, at least, if
I
he was
guess.
not amicable, he was able to successfully pretend that it was, in my eyes, at least.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yes, at least yes.
Okay. Live-action Little Mermaid I saw this year.
Not seen.
No, I didn't think you would.
Disney's a gap, man, in my entire
You
catalogue.
didn't really watch a lot of Disney movies at all,
Nah.
other than like Marvel and Star Wars.
Mm.
It's a weird one, the live action thing. I think one day we'll do an episode on
I've
this.
seen
Maybe once-
Aladdin. Aladdin was good. I enjoyed that.
Aladdin was good. I thought Beauty and the Beast was good. I thought Little Mermaid was very good. I didn't watch Lion King because I think that looks like shit. Because
Right,
that's
okay.
just the same movie, but all
Have you
in
watched The
CGI
Jungle
animals.
Book
No,
for the same reasons?
no.
Okay,
I've just not watched that.
fair. Okay.
Also, because we're walking to that movie,
Is he?
he's King Louis.
Oh my god, really?
Yes,
That seems perfect.
I'm
Actually,
the king of the swingers.
that seems perfect.
the jungle VIP.
VIP.
I don't know why I've not watched that yet. It's one of those ones where like I've just not got enough desire. I don't really like
Okay.
Jungle Book.
Nah. Not really.
Okay, I
Jungle
don't
Book,
know. It's a weird point. It's not that I don't like it as such.
Mm.
I just don't.
It's not the one you watched a lot.
I don't really. I don't really
yeah.
watch it a lot, and I don't really like. I don't have any attachment.
Fair.
It's the same as Lion King.
Aye.
Another reason why I
watched a
didn't
lot.
see the live action ones, I just do not like Lion King as much as everyone else in the world does.
Okay, fair.
I just don't care for Lion King as much. But
Okay.
apparently that also just was bad, and yet somehow
Fair.
we're getting the Mufasa the Lion King story TV show on Disney Plus.
Unbelievable, man.
Bro, what are they smoking over there?
Why aren't we cutting that for budget? Hold
Bro,
on.
I was gonna say, how can they delete Willow and be like, no, let's do the Lion King?
Willow might have been shot. I
Thursday.
don't know. Like,
You ready for this? In Aladdin, there's a guy who they want to marry Jasmine to,
right? Aye.
a shooter,
Mhm.
for like the fucking Danelands, like fucking fake like Denmark or something.
Yeah.
He's got a spin off.
Excuse me.
Unironically.
Excuse me.
Unironically.
This isn't even like Agatha spin-off. This is like worse than that.
Bro, this is that lassie, the waitress played by the actress who voices Ellie in Avengers 1. The spin
Oh
off.
my days, man.
I need to. I
This is like
promise you.
spin-off of the shawarma shop they go to in the end credit scene of Avengers 1.
Did you know what, Graham? What was Dr. Helen Show doing all this? Like,
What were they doing, man?
I need to see the cast list fucking, what's his name again?
That's nuts.
I promise you, bro. It's like a Skarsgård, is it? Billy Magnussen
Damn, bro.
as Prince Anders, who
Why?
is a replacement for Prince Ahmed because they wanted to use a less stereotypical one.
Who's asked for that?
Anders show.
Who's Billy Magnussen?
Who's Billy Magnussen?
Who's Billy Magnussen fucking to get this show?
Oh, is he fucking? Bro, 3rd of May 2022, he's like, man, do you know what? We're still at it.
That's
And then see
insane, bro.
recently, he's like, do you know what? We're still at it.
We're still at it, lads.
I'm like, bro,
In case you forgot.
why are you doing that?
Why are you doing this? My God almighty.
Oh, fuck me.
That's ridiculous, bro.
I thought
Okay.
Little Mermaid was good. It
Okay.
was really it was fun. There were some things I didn't like about it, like how the problem with all the live action remakes are they will naturally veer towards realism, which I don't agree with. I don't think those
Right.
things have to go hand in hand. When you're live action,
Yeah.
you don't need to necessarily. So, for example, Under the Sea is like so visually boring.
Right.
Like they don't have any of the fish playing instruments.
Okay.
Sebastian sings about the fish band.
Sick,
There
bro.
is no fish
There
band.
is
They're
no
just
fish band.
fish swimming in the sea.
That's dumb.
But like on the other hand, like Halle Bailey was like fantastic.
Right.
The last that played Ariel,
Yeah.
so good. Eric is like really good. Like the Prince
Damn, bro.
gets like 20 times more attention in a
Let's
song
go.
and all that.
Let's go.
It was like good.
Okay.
It was weirdly good, but like it was also just deprived in some areas.
Right.
I don't
Visually.
hate the live actions as much as others, but to me it's like they do
At the end
feel
of
a
the
bit
day,
like,
it's just like a why would they not?
it's just to make money, bro. Do you know how
I
much money
know,
these things
like,
make?
I know, but I
The
that's
problem is
probably
more
why.
people are sort of looking at it like, why are we doing this? And then they still keep making money.
I know.
So they're
it's
going
dumb.
to keep doing that.
It's well annoying.
I think they just need
They want,
like,
well, they want to renew it for like the new generations.
a little
That's
bit.
like how
aye,
they sell it to you.
pretty much. My only issue is just like the next one's Moana. Or not the next one, but like Moana's like happening.
Aye, and that's like
Bro,
even
Moana
that
came
old.
out yesterday.
Literally. Where's
Like-
the Snow White? First movie.
Well, the Snow White one's been like all filmed and exists. They
Aye.
just keep obscuring it. They
Aye.
keep like hiding it behind
put
like
it
a.
away. Put it away.
They don't want to like let us look. They don't want to let us see.
Bro.
But it was alright. It was
Okay.
fine enough. I had a great enough time. I said I had a fun time in the movies.
Maybe one day I'll watch it, but I'd rather watch all the animated ones first.
Probably I see. The problem is a lot of people say I'd rather just watch the animated one. I'm like,
That's there for you.
I could just watch it anyway.
Aye.
Like I could watch the live action one, and whether I like it or not, I just go watch the animated one anyway.
Aye,
You just need to watch the animated ones.
literally. And you know what? See if that live action one's good.
Wait, have
Brilliant.
you
That means I've got
seen
both.
Little Mermaid?
The original? Yes, I have seen the original.
Right.
Movie, aye.
Because the way you talked about Jungle
I've
Book,
not missed all of them.
Aye.
I've seen spots.
Have you
right?
seen Jungle Book?
I've seen Jungle Book.
Original and live action.
Not seen the live action. I've just
Okay.
seen the animated. I've seen Lion King. I've seen Aladdin. I've seen Beauty and the Beast.
Understandable.
What other ones of live actions? Is that it?
Lady in the Tramp.
I've seen the original Lady Tramp. I would never deface.
Can I be honest with you?
The live action one's good.
The live action was probably the best live action one they've
Damn.
done.
Well, no need to watch that one.
I don't know. That was a Disney Plus launch exclusive, and nobody was
Okay.
excited for it. And then me and Rebecca watched it, and I remember just sitting the whole time going like,
Damn.
"Why is this like so good?"
Fair.
I don't know what it was
Okay.
about it. I think it was just that they didn't sacrifice the natural joy of it to be like, oh, it's
Right.
realism, everything needs to be drab and blue. It had
Okay.
really vibrant production design,
Right.
and all the human actors were like strong performers, and the narrative was like a lot more cohesive than I remember.
Okay.
I think I had some issues with it, but I just remember watching it being like to Rebecca, I'm like,
Well, damn, that was
that was
as
like
good
a good
almost.
movie.
Aye. Okay. Well, we'll put that to the list then. That one we might jump
I
on at
guess
some point.
how far back do you want to go? Like, there's been a live action
Like
101.
Mulan, I've not seen the live action.
Oh,
I have seen the original, so that's based.
The problem is the live action Mulan's like based on the original myth of Mulan and not Disney's Mulan.
Okay.
And also the live action one is a bit controversial.
Sus.
Oh, bro, because like the actually plays Milan like pure supports like a police state, and like they filmed it.
Oh
in, like,
man.
they filmed it in, like the lands where like, by the way, see if you look off to the side, you'll see some war crimes happening. Turn the camera
Bro.
a wee bit.
Bro, we here like filming them.
Bro,
Commit
literally,
the
that
crime,
was like
bro.
bro. Disney were like probably like, here's a tenner, like here's
Fuck.
50 quid. Take your war crimes over there for a
Aye.
minute so we can film Mulan.
Can you move away? That's mad, bro.
I like 101 Dalmatians is technically had a bunch of live actions, but it's not like the same. Like you
I've
had like
seen one and
wait,
two.
no, you have had a live action with fucking Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil.
What?
Did you not remember they done a live action 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close as Cruella de
Oh,
Vil?
like the really old one.
Yes.
Yes, I've seen that.
You see that one? It's so
that,
good.
Do you know what? That actually might have been the first time I'd seen it. Not the animated. Was that one?
Really?
I think so. Maybe
That's like
they
funny.
might have been. They might have been quite close. But I've definitely seen the original two.
101 and 102, or
think so.
you've definitely seen the cartoon 102 Dalmatians, or
I've
you've seen both movies.
I've seen both them, the animated ones.
Okay.
And I've seen that Glenn Close one.
Have you seen Cruella starring Emma Stone?
No.
I've heard that's obnoxiously good for what it is.
Wow.
That's one of those ones where like, why
Wow.
is this enjoyable?
That's
Let's get a sequel.
aye, that's annoying, but like, okay, weird.
It's annoying. Like, why
I
are you
didn't,
good?
I didn't need to know Cruella's backstory, but okay.
I think it's if they make it fun enough. Plus,
I guess.
what's her name's in that? Fuck.
Oh, he's dropped the ball.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Emma Thompson.
Yes, thank you.
The Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
Legend.
Asteroid City.
It was good, man. Not Wes's best work IMO.
Yeah, we really
But,
we skipped a beat.
but a
We
good
didn't do a
time, man.
Wes episode.
I guess, yeah.
I think we'll do one eventually. We've always talked about that. Was
Mm.
one of the first ideas was to go back and do like a Wesathon,
Aye.
because you got me onto Wes,
I did, yeah.
and I'd say he's probably one of my favorite directors. I love pretty much all his movies.
I do. I don't think he's made a bad film.
Pretty much. I mean, I think I can't mind how much we agreed or disagreed.
I think you were more on it originally than I was, but I think we kind of landed that it's certainly not his best. It's not our favourite.
I think I said it might even be like my least favorite. I like everything Wes does.
Maybe.
Even my least favorite is still great.
Yeah. So that yeah.
My thing was that I didn't really take much from it like the other movies.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of his other movies I kind of take more from. Like Moonrise Kingdom, I kind of get what it's trying to say, and I kind of resonate a bit more with that, a story like that, and like Darjeeling, I'm like, oh, that was really cool, and I like understood it more on like a deeper level than like just looking at the pretty pictures and the colours that he puts on front of me.
It's weird that I don't want to be rude to you, but like Darjeeling being one of your examples is like,
Damn, bro.
I think people don't like Darjeeling Limited.
Damn,
I love
man
Darjeeling Limited.
get a bit out of Darjeeling.
I am mine's that my go-tos are Moonrise Kingdom. Moonrise
Kingdom's
that's
really
probably
good.
like his best.
That might be my favourite, yeah.
I think that's probably like out of just the raw creation of stands.
Aye.
That, and I know the problem is this has got about the cultural footprint of this. Grand Budapest is exceptionally good.
Aye.
I think the problem is it's because it became like the mainstream
It's like,
one.
oh, this is his peak of his art. Of
I
his
think
work.
the problem is that because of the optics around it, it's hard to
Yeah.
give that as much credit as it's due. But if you looked at it as just one of his movies, I
Aye.
think Moonrise Kingdom and Grand Budapest are probably his two best.
Right. Are like peaks of different eras.
Pretty much. That's a really good way to
Aye.
put it.
So-
Although they're all
aye.
closer than you realise.
Yeah, but you say like French Dispatch is more Budapest than Moonrise.
Yes, absolutely.
Big,
I think he's in a new area. I think, yeah, like
it's like a post Budapest.
Asteroid City,
Yeah.
like every post Budapest is like, yeah,
Aye.
French Dispatch, Asteroid City, even like we watched the first of the Rogue Dial, that'll make sure,
Yeah.
but we watched the Wonderful World of Henry Sugar.
Mhm.
We didn't watch like the rest, and there's fucking 4 more of them or
I
something.
know, bro. I know.
They're all of a similar style,
Yeah.
which technically they're obviously comparable to his older films in certain ways,
Yeah.
but they're a lot more. I mean, even like Isle of Dogs,
Yeah,
it's like
aye.
very much of that style, Phantasm Mr. Fox. But like compare it, Grand Budapest to Life Aquatic, which is
Yeah.
my favourite.
Aye.
Life Aquatic is my favourite Wes Anderson movie.
It's so good, man.
I thought it was exceptional, that film.
I think I need to sit down with myself and like really think about it to see what is my favourite.
We'll
Yeah.
just watch them all again, mate.
Exactly.
I'm happy
yeah.
to watch them.
Absolutely.
Rebecca wants to watch a bunch of them. We only really watched Isle of Dogs together, but she's not seen
Yeah.
like Grand Budapest or that.
Okay.
I'd happily watch them all again.
Definitely.
Even like
man.
there is Bottle Rocket's probably the only one where it's about like you can tell it's like the first. It's
Aye,
just
yeah.
weird. It's sort of out there.
He's working some shit out.
It's not bad, but it's
Owen
just like,
Wilson's at his peak. Let's be honest. Jokes.
but even like Rushmore,
Rushmore might be my favourite. Fuck, they all might be my favourite.
bro, Rushmore might be my
Rushmore's
favourite.
Rushmore
Guy
might be my
goes
favourite.
straight back.
I love Rushmore, man.
Rushmore's really good.
so good. Yeah. Oh man.
They're all
I
like
don't
really
know.
good. I
Rushmore,
really love
yeah.
that you brought up Darjeeling because I fucking love Darjeeling
I
as
really
well.
like Darjeeling. I think it's like an unsung hero, man. Nobody really talks about it.
Exactly.
That
Isle of
is-
Dogs
that
as
is
well is
good.
a bit like underappreciated in the modern era.
I would say so.
They were pretty
Well,
much like.
it's because like Fantastic Four
I was
fuck's
gonna
so
say
good.
like that was his stop motion movie. We don't need to think about like the
Aye.
other one. Right, you ready, Graham?
I'm ready, bro. What is it?
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Listen, I refer you to our episode. That's all you need to see, right?
Just go watch your episode on that one.
literally that.
You want to talk about fucking bombs of the year? We were saying at the start, top. I don't know if we said at the start of this episode or we
We
talked
might
about
have.
for this episode doing
Aye.
top threes and bottom threes.
Yeah.
I know for a fact. I might once we're done. I might say
What would it be?
Indiana Jones is one of my bottom threes.
Yeah, I think it might be. I just didn't think we needed it, or we needed it to be different, and we definitely needed it to be different. So that's why
We
it's my
definitely need to be different, and it
Yes.
just was not.
bottom. Aye.
It was different from the other Indiana Jones movies in one way.
Oh,
Wasn't good.
I agree. I'm
actually so fair to it in this little review
Wow,
here.
that's because you had talked to
That
me
was
yet.
before that was before the episode where I just like slowly realised I fucking hate this film.
It's mad.
Although jumping off of that,
Yes.
Barbenheimer,
Batman peak cinema.
So that's the
at its
cinematic peak
best.
of the year, aye.
Yes.
We've talked about this at length in an episode.
We've talked about. I've seen Oppenheimer again
Have you?
since.
When did you watch
I
it?
watched it with my mum. Defiled it.
jealous.
Watched it on a TV. Defiled it.
Depends on the TV. I think we could watch it on my next big TV.
Yeah,
like
that'd be
4K.
fine. Yeah, it still is good. No issue with the length again. Just seems to move it along brisk, and it was brilliant.
I can't believe it. That movie's that long, but it still just doesn't feel too long.
It's just so
Really, you
good.
get movies like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny,
And I want it to end.
and like just like how is this long?
Literally.
Oppenheimer's like 3 hours. And you're like, fuck, this is incredible.
It's so engrossing. It's an incredible story. Again, I think we highlighted it in the episode that like I feel like it did miss a beat, not showing like the true horrors of the bomb going off and stuff. But not showing it and just showing the reactions is also a way to do it.
I think in reflection, I sort of agree. I think what they did is they picked the best version of it for what they were doing, but
yeah.
ultimately to tell a fair story, they just really should have given a bit more credit to it. Like you can't really have an opinion about Oppenheimer if you try and divorce him from what the bomb did.
Exactly. Yeah, and that again is kind of what it does back half of the film where he's wrestling with that and how he turns completely.
Yeah.
Against the commission and whatever it was. To kind of get them to keep it under control.
Yeah. No, I thought it was exceptional. Barbie also exceptional. I mean, we have an opinion about that.
I've listened on Barbie. Let's be honest. You know, I think Ewan in the episode gives me what I need to hear, and I don't hear it. Ewan says in the episode, I think that the fact that it's pointing out, what is it, man? Oh fuck, I've going to completely fumble it here. The fact that it's like pointing out, it's pointing out. Where is it? Yeah, it's pointing out. Like, the inherent ridiculousness of a matriarchal society also proves the inherent ridiculousness of the patriarchal society, and it's actually just as bad as each other.
Yeah.
I think is what, in the end, you're trying to say.
Aye.
And I, at the time, couldn't see it because I was like, man, they really just hate guys in this movie, don't they? And I couldn't, like, get over that in my head. But in that episode, you literally say that, and I don't hear it. I'm just like, no, they just hate guys.
He just wasn't ready to hear
literally,
the truth, bro.
I just
I
couldn't
grabbed him
hear
from
the
the fucking sides and he never.
So I have listened to that. I still think, man, they go like a bit hard on guys, don't they? I'm like, oh, ow, that like hurts when you're saying that to me.
As a famous sexist,
as a famous sexist,
targeted.
You know. So I think like I think most guys watch the movie, they don't like it. But I can see how
only guys I don't know who like are like Ben Shapiro.
There you
like
go.
You. And I'm like, that's like that's not a good crowd, bro.
I know. So I think it's got its audience. I mean, this film couldn't have made $1 billion if it wasn't watched by both sexes.
That's true.
So
did well.
I think it's doing its thing, and I think
Ryan Gosling will have to perform. I'm just kidding at the Oscars.
It's fucking better, by the way. I think that. Oh, what was I saying there? Oh fuck, I lost that a bit. People more media literate than me probably got that message.
Possibly, yeah.
First watch.
Maybe your fragile ego is just so hard
Possibly.
you weren't ready to hear it.
But I'm a self-aware being, and I've came here to rectify the record.
You know, that episode was funny for us because it was really good to hear. The way you were like, you and said it, I'm like, oh, did I? Like, I don't remember what I said. I was sort of rambling that whole episode. That episode was really good and interesting. We were so worried about the reception to that, or like really just our own personal reaction.
I think things like that happen, like Last Jedi, for example. We just need to kind of come at it and
yeah,
let the chips fall where they may.
I was gonna say, and then through the course of it, we'll see how we feel.
Aye.
And yeah, I mean, my opinion has not changed about Barbie. I still think it's exceptional.
Yeah.
I think when we now get so much distance from it, I can look back on it and like really affirm because I probably did say verbatim what you said there, but it's from a female perspective, so it's going to take those like, look, we have some shit to say about men who are like problems in our lives.
Aye.
But they basically they don't invalidate positive male experience. They just choose to sort of mock and deride negative male experience. That's why I said I remember saying this about like it's not like they act as if the matriarchal society is implicitly perfect. They sort of pretend it is, but in the sort of the films and the logic of the film, you understand that it's like nice but also silly.
Yeah.
And like as a result, it's like both things are not really right. But they do that obviously as a safety net to be like, look, we're acknowledging that like things are a bit more complicated than that. We're just going to show you this way so that we can obviously make our point about women's relation with men. I think it was a great film for someone to watch who like ain't of all genders, because like I'm not saying you need to like it per se, but it's really good to have been challenged. I mean,
I'd agree with that, and we might speak about this when we get to like a Goodreads section. But there was like a book I read at the end of last year was The Claremont Run subverting gender in the X-Men.
Oh, did you read that? I
And
remember you saying you were looking at that.
It was very challenging in a way that I couldn't
Man.
understand a lot of the concepts put forward in my face.
You read about it.
Um,
It's like, man, see, sometimes women have got a personality.
Bro, it was
Graham was like, I understand that.
it was a really deep read, and when I read the run, the
I'd like to
Claremont
read
run,
that,
the
man.
famous Claremont run, when I actually read it, I will have to read the book again to
I
understand
was going to say, you need to like.
all the intricacies of
Is it
what they're
literally
saying.
pure go to it? Is it like an actual? I know I don't want to jump the gun too much. Does it literally analyze it? Go, here's like this fucking issue, the Claremont run. Here's what he's trying to say, or is it just an overview?
It's sort of like an overview. So he uses, like, at the start, he uses different metrics to view how Claremont was so ahead of his time in representation of women in comics, and how that was a good representation as opposed to the poor representation. So if you look at like Sue Storm Francis,
Yep.
for instance, in the start, she's just a Mary Sue, and she's like totally degraded by every single man on the team, including her own brother. But Claremont's so ahead of the time, bringing forth women that are both engines for the story to go forward and like perpetrating actions inherent, or like not inherent, but like of their own free will kind of thing. So they drive it themselves through their own actions, opposed to like a man bringing something in and he's like coming in to save the day sort of thing. And they use that as like in some stories it would be like a failing of a man, and the woman would come in and she'd be like, oh, fucking really good, save his day or whatever. And also how different they use like different moments through the run.
Yep.
To tell a point. So it'd be something like in the chapter about Cyclops, it's this whole moment in the Dark Phoenix saga where he's wrestling with like his leadership role, because Jean's come back as the Phoenix and she's like this all powerful omnipotent goddess,
Right.
and he's like, man, my girlfriend's like more powerful than me, and he feels totally emasculated by the experience. And then there's one moment in the comic where they're on top of this, like him and Angel are on top of this fucking canyon somewhere talking about Jean, and then she appears out of nowhere, and like it's the moment where she sheds like the Marvel girl thing, and she's like just this little teenage girl and becomes like a woman.
Okay.
So she says something kind of suggestive. Angel fucks off, reading the room, and then she takes charge of Cyclops in like a sexual way.
Okay.
And it's a way to be like, oh, it feels kind of dominated, but he kind of like likes it a little bit. And it's weird shit like that, but it's like
Cyclops would.
Exactly. It's like so interesting seeing little moments like that, and then they give it a deeper reading. The chapter on Wolverine specifically was really cool.
Oh.
And the chapter on Nightcrawler was also really cool.
Ooh.
Because Nightcrawler's all about that sexy ladies, bro. Right?
He's a bit.
And he's a little bit kind of weird, and it's kind of awesome that he's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'll say, right? That's all I'll say.
You know, you watching and listening to you talk like that, it's really attractive.
Bro, it was really difficult.
I've never, like, not in a derogatory way, but you were so, your recollection of that textual, like, literally, like, you just flowed there. Your words
I was
were
trying.
I'm like, oh, Graham is, like, into
Bro,
this.
I was trying to channel it.
You've never sold me on a book more. I meant to
Well,
borrow this off you.
It's like, one, it's reading. I like reading, that's cool. Then it's about a topic I
Wish I
really
could
like,
read.
and then it's about a comic I really like.
That's
so it's
true.
like
They really got you on that
3
there.
fucking layers, right?
Did you see the retcon / we see when it's a retcon into something that kind of should have been from the start. Like, do you still call it a retcon? Like Miss
Aye.
Marvel being a mutant now.
Aye, that's a retcon. Yeah.
Did you see they retconned it so that Destiny and Mystique are Nightcrawler's parents?
I think so. And that makes sense.
Aye,
Because
people are like, it just always should have been that. They
they're
just wouldn't
always
let it happen
they've
because
been
of
gay
Les.
besties forever. So
I assume, did Mystique, like, turn
become a
into
man
Like, aye.
potentially. I don't know. Probably.
I haven't asked any questions about that, but I still love it. Like, I
That's
love
cool.
those two. I didn't really get a lot about the Mystique Destiny thing, and this the more I see of them from like, even just the Hoxpox era is like, oh.
Yeah, I think if you listen to the Cerebro podcast, which is a podcast by Connor Goldsmith, and he goes through a character every like week or something. He normally has a guest on,
I like that.
and he does a deep dive on the entire character history, and he done one on Destiny, and they're like, I think in that episode he realizes that like in the comics canonically Destiny and Mystique are like Sherlock Holmes, something weird like that. They're involved somewhere, and they've just
Which mean
been
they are like
literally Mystique is Sherlock Holmes. Like I shit, you know, it's something like that.
right, okay.
So it's something crazy like that. And, so they've been gay besties forever, and we love them, and we stand. We must simply stand.
I love them.
That's what he says, man. We must simply stand. That's
Oh.
what we do.
Do you know what we can maybe talk a bit more in the Goodreads section, or we might just slip in now. We are in the fall of the House of X era.
We are, and do you know what? We're sad to see it go. They better not go back to that fucking mansion.
Well, I said that,
We
and
can't
I think I said that
regress.
in another episode.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
We can't. We can regress, but I don't want us to regress that far.
I haven't read it enough, but I've read it enough to just really be fulfilled with
By the
how
idea.
drastically different the direction of the entire X-Men universe is
Aye.
Krakoa.
I think like never getting to see Hickman's full vision for it has hurt it in the end.
Yep.
But what we've got was pretty cool.
That's true. I mean, a
Dunno.
lot of what we've got. It's as long as they can land it. They're doing this shit with Dominion now,
Right.
and I'm like, I don't really know like how that's going to relate well enough. I've not read it enough to maybe a lot of people who really have read all the issues, because there's like still like 15 things. But I just the energy of the era was so good, and that's why I'm so desperate for them to just keep going and doing something cool with it.
Yeah.
Don't go back to the mansion. I'm
Aye, don't do
fucking
that.
begging you.
Yeah.
Don't just restart. It was such a I remember like early Hawkspox days.
Man, Hawkspox is one of the best stories X-Men have ever had.
Definitely.
It's so good,
Like,
bro.
Just the sheer, and
The
then
writing's so good.
like the original Hellfire galas, and like the whole thing about the resurrection and that, like
Straight chills every time.
what the fuck, bro? Like,
So good.
Everything. Apocalypse just being like, absolutely,
Oh
I'm here
my
for
God.
this.
So good, man. Because he's like, we've done it, guys. Finally, you've
love
accepted
that.
this.
That's one of the greatest character beats.
This
of
is what I wanted
all
from you
comics
all
to me.
along.
Just something about the sheer, like
So
Apocalypse being like, unironically,
finally,
you've done it.
We're in
like,
it together now. Finally, bro.
100%, we're here. And Xavier just be like, do you know what? Yeah,
Like, yeah,
get out
bro.
of here, bro. Give us a
Let's-
high five.
Let's go.
That
Let's
was,
go. Bro, so peak.
it was so good. What about Ultimate Spider-Man's about to start, actually?
Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, we're one issue down.
I didn't even know issue 1 was out.
Issue 1's out. Issue 2 is
You
next
read it?
month. No, but I know literally everything that happens, and it's kind of mad.
I know that Uncle Ben's alive, and he's like
Yes.
the editor of the Daily Bugle or
Yes, so
something.
Uncle Ben's editor, Jameson's his mate, Peter works at the Bugle, they're besties. They're both kind of like father figures to him. It's kind of awesome. He's married, he's got 2 kids with MJ.
Yeah, love that.
Love to see it. Kingpin comes in, and I think May died in the events of Ultimate Invasion. And Ultimate Invasion
Oh, okay.
set it up so like it looked like Tony done it, Iron Man,
Oh, okay.
right? So at the start of Ultimate Invasion,
Like Ultimate Tony Stark.
Aye.
Right. Okay.
or like a different Ultimate, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think it is
This
because
isn't the
it's.
same Ultimate universe.
I
Because
think it
Peter
is.
Parker's.
I think it is
But how can Peter be alive?
because the maker went back and took that spider, making it so Spider-Man never existed.
Right.
Do you get me?
So what happens to Miles?
I don't know.
Is he just?
I don't know.
I mean, he's in the other universe now, so
But
maybe he's free of it.
I actually don't know much of anything that happens on Invasion. But the end of the first issue is the maker goes to Miles with the spider. And he's
Okay.
like, oh,
It's like I'm fucking.
or he goes with the burger. I don't know. He does something, right?
Right,
He's like,
right.
oh, you can go back or whatever. Because he wants to go back to Ultimate Universe.
Yeah,
That's
so
where he's
I remember. I read Ultimate Invasion #1, but like
Mm.
only #1,
from. Right.
which
So-
was a bad idea.
At the end of
Why
that
would you do that?
kind of series, it looks like some event happens, some massacre, so that Iron Man's the fall guy for it.
Okay.
Iron Man's actually like trapped the spider and has gifted it to Peter in this first issue.
Huh.
But it's like a hologram. So he's like, I've given you the spider. You were supposed to be bitten by this. You were supposed to have powers. You were supposed to be like a hero of the people.
Mhm.
That's what happens at the end of the issue. And the end of the issue, he's like, Mary Jane, I don't know, something feels off in my life right now. She's like, oh, that's right. And he's like, oh yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. What should I do? And she's like, I'll love you no matter what, whatever. And then last panel is him like he's changed his Spider-Man.
But is he also not like?
40.
Is he not? Is he? It's not a red and black. It's not like a black suit.
Well, I think the panel's draped in shadows, so I don't know if it is.
Oh right.
that.
It just might just be a
Aye.
suit in shadows.
Aye.
I think people are just going straight for like symbiote, but like
Bro, literally, but it's pretty cool. May died in that, so Ben Parker's all like, oh, fucked up. And then Kingpin takes over the Bugle
okay.
through like some weird means. So then Ben and Jonah are like, we're not fucking doing this. It's the Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what should we do? We should start our own paper. And like, what we'll do, we'll tell the truth. And Jonah's like laughing his head off. It's like, how could we do that? It's so fucking difficult, whatever. So I think they're going to do that, and then Peter's going to work with them.
Based.
Is the current working theory, I think.
Man.
But it looks like it's off to a good start, man.
Oh, I
And then
like
we've
that.
got Peach Momoko on Ultimate X-Men. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, Peach Momoko.
That might be mad.
I love that art style so fucking much.
Excited for that.
That Ultimate Storm is like off the fucking chain.
Bro, come on.
Bro.
Ultimate Universe is back. We're so fucking back.
Marvel's still making comics. What's
Somehow.
DC doing in this day and age?
The Justice League are dead. They're fighting King Kong and Godzilla or something. But that's out of canon. That's not real. Because the Justice League aren't a thing. It's the Titans that are right now.
I don't know. They're fighting fucking King Kong or something.
Actually, Beast World is happening. That's about to wrap up. Green Arrow's involved somewhere. Don't know. He's back now. He's out of his time jumping shit. See, I'm
was
saying
in-
words he didn't even know what happened.
He was in time jumping shit.
Man was in time jumping shit. It was weird.
Well, I don't know when
Amanda Waller's involved. What's happening there? I don't know. There's two peacemakers. I didn't know that was a thing.
Suicide Squad Kill Justice League's about to come out.
Bro, it's about to come out. It's about to flop hard.
It's about to flop hard. Oh, bro, have you seen the timeline justification for that?
Oh, in the Arkham universe?
Yes.
No.
So we've seen this now because we've got footage of the start of the game.
Aye.
Basically, it's
is Arkham
canon in
universe.
Arkham universe. Yep.
Aye.
Basically, after Arkham Knight, the Justice League appeared. Like Superman was like,
No, look, Batman.
the
bro.
Flash was like, hello, and then Batman was like, I'm gonna unfake my own death because I should
Just
probably
because.
just fuck about with these guys.
Aye. These guys look like they're on the level. Know what I mean?
That
Is shit.
is so stupid,
So dumb.
so fucking stupid to me. I can't even begin to fucking wrap my head around that one. That's like,
I mean, it is what it is, innit?
aye, but like, why are the people who made the good ones making it bad?
I fucking couldn't tell you, bro.
I
Money?
think Gotham Knights it's going to be a better like
It could be,
post
bro.
Arkham Knight game than fucking Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
I would tend to agree with you.
Based on a true story.
Somehow. Based on a
Suicide
true
Squad
story.
Kill the Justice League based on a true story.
Fuck, man.
Oh, right. What happened after Barbie?
Nothing, man. It's over after that.
Do you know what I watched all the animated shows. I watched Clone Wars and Rebels. I watched
Damn,
this year.
you
I did my
did.
big rewatch.
Pog on both of them.
Absolute pog. I played the South Park sequel, Fractured Butthole.
I've played a bit of that.
Here's a throwout. You've not watched it. Should be watching it. Bish Bash Bosh, the live action One Piece.
The live action One Piece, yes. I've not consumed this content.
Absolutely great.
Whoa! Netflix made a live action anime and it was good.
Bro, it was not just good. It was excellent.
Holy fucking shit, bro. Phone the press.
Bro, how have they done this?
I actually don't know, man.
Bro, I think Avatar's going to be shite as well. I don't
actually don't think it'll be good?
I don't think so.
Damn, man. See, that's been good. Gave me hope for that.
I'm waiting to see. I'm holding my breath.
Okay.
Hopefully it's good for the people I know that like it. I
Right.
don't really have an attachment to Avatar,
I don't
Last
either,
Airbender,
yeah.
so
I
I
never
don't have
watched
much
it.
of an attachment to One Piece. I just knew a lot about it.
Aye. But you like it, One Piece?
I am in on One Piece. Let me
Yeah.
tell the public my One Piece situation.
Mm.
So I think we said in an earlier episode, I like know everything about One Piece. I downloaded
Yes.
a chip into my brain.
Yes.
I watched like a fucking 3-4 hour lectures, and I know everything that happened up to the start of Wano.
And then he started reading it in the chapters.
No.
No?
I started reading. Wano is now finished. Wano was
Yes.
5 years and it's finished, and I still don't really know what happened. I know
Because it was
Luffy
so
beats
long.
Kaido. I know about Gear 5,
Right.
and then I know
Peak.
about the start of Future Island Egghead,
Okay.
which is the current
Run.
sort of where we are now.
Current
It's the
epic
current
saga.
arc. It's also the anime. The anime has started
Bro.
Future Island Egghead,
We are here.
but like we're now so far along from that in the
Aye.
manga,
But there's no
so there's
catching
maybe
it.
enough time. And plus he's still releasing it like weekly, bi-weekly.
How does he do it, man?
Bro,
How does
they
Oda
are
do it?
shorter than like say a JoJo's chapter, but
I
Oda
know.
is like
Man,
the guy
just
does
drawn.
not. He does not miss a beat.
Bro.
But I think this is another thing that makes me think he must know what he's doing. Like
Aye,
I don't
aye.
doubt any
Come
of these
on.
parts are gonna like be faulty. He might retcon some stuff, but I think he knows where he's going
Aye.
because he can just keep going.
Yeah.
It's not like he's making up on the fly.
Man, it's a
Fuck.
feat of like writing. I don't know how he's done it.
Why couldn't
for so
Hajime
long.
Isayama do that?
Well, listen, some people aren't just built that way. And maybe that's the story I wanted to tell, right?
We will get there.
Let me tell you, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is a lot to answer for, okay?
Oh, bro, you know what? Seeing the war crimes list, seeing that domino effect, using the domino
Yeah.
effect, I mean,
Butterfly effect, bro.
it's
like,
literally
that's
like Kevin Feige decides he wants to expand the Marvel universe, cinematic universe.
it. Ding.
Attack on Titan is ruined.
Bro, literally, how are these two connected?
Like,
Let me tell you.
but before we leave One Piece, yeah, like I started reading it now at chapter 1080.
Do you think you could just jump in?
Absolutely not. I'm barely coasting by at this point.
Yeah, man is like hanging on.
Like we're just get like Bartholomew Kuma's backstory, and I'm like, oh, I know him. He was there at one point.
I've seen him before.
Julie Bonnie's there, and I'm like, I do not know who she is. And then
Right.
it's like, by the way, fucking mission critical, and I'm like, who is she though? I'm like, we're gonna tell you in Bartholomew Kuma's backstory,
Oh no.
and I'm like, right, okay, and like. Fucking the Gorosei are there now, and Saturn's a big spider, and I'm just like, bro, this is pogged. Like, I was having a great time. I guess so. Here's the thing: you cannot just jump in. I only am able to.
You cannot.
First off, for the record, when I finish JoJo's
Yes.
Bizarre Adventure Part
Uh-huh,
8, JoJo Lane, I'm going to start One Piece
From beginning.
from the beginning
From East Blue.
and work my way up, and probably reread what I've already read because
Yeah.
the chapter's like 20 pages.
Mhm.
But I only am able to jump in here because I still know enough.
Yes,
Like,
aye.
you can tell, from what I've just been told about even just this arc alone, like,
Aye.
who's Vegapunk? Where are we? Why are these characters here?
Aye.
I'm like, cool, I
You
get
can
it.
piece it all together with
Like,
that knowledge.
The Gorosei are here because of this. We've got Kuma's backstory because of this.
Mm.
I will say, as of right now, spoilers, I guess, the chapter's technically out. The newest chapters just came out. That's, is it 1104 maybe? I think or like 1094.
Something like that.
We're there. It has got one of the most peaked, pogged, goated,
Oh my.
shadded,
Whoa.
off the fucking chain, out of pocket, down bad
Out
moments
of pocket, down
in
bad.
fiction.
Oh my god.
And it is literally, they stopped the battle at Egghead for 20 chapters or something, or like
Right.
5 to 7 chapters, just to tell Kuma's backstory about how he is miserable and he was a slave and how the fucking Gorosei like abused him and his
Right.
family get killed in front of him and his fucking dad get like mutilated and he was a slave and his wife died and then his wife get kidnapped and like fucking pure sold into like sexual slavery or some shit.
Right.
And like his fucking
Oh.
kid got a disease
What the fuck?
and he had to give up his entire life and his will to like become a slave just to keep his daughter safe, which
Okay.
is Bonnie.
Yeah.
Spoilers. I say spoilers, we knew this. And he's now coming to Egghead. We knew he was going. He started moving 100 chapters ago or something. He's like, Kuma's moving. Where's he going? And the whole time he's been getting closer and closer. And he's like, fuck. He's coming to the fucking island.
But always here.
And the last like chapter, like 1103's last panel was Kuma like going right up to Saturn, like the Gorosei, fucking 5 Elder Stars, head of the government, highest ranked motherfucker. If you look at them, the entire Marine Army will kill you. Like, and Kuma is like spitting, and he goes for the fucking punch because this is the guy's like fucked up his life. Even though he's got no brain, he's like fucking brain dead at this point and a slave.
Right.
Somehow, part of his soul is reignited, and he came to this fucking island. He goes for a punch, right? And then this chapter starts, and there's a quick moment where you just see all those chapter flashbacks very quickly, like the moment of Kuma life, and there's a 2-page spread of Kuma fucking absolutely clocking Saturn. Like, there's 3 panels. The first one is like the fist connecting with the cheek, smoosh, and like Saturn looking visibly annoyed. And then the big spread panel is Kuma just fucking absolutely clock. And Saturn, this giant spider motherfucker, is sent flying backwards. And he
my
gets sent
God.
flying through a bunch of buildings. And his like horn gets snapped off. And his leg gets snapped off. And this is just a big robot guy. And it's just that you can feel that punch. I have never
Oh my
felt.
god.
I felt that punch on the paper.
Damn.
That fucking moment was so good. And this is as someone who's started reading One Piece 1,000 chapters in.
Wow.
And I'm like, do you know what, Kuma? Absolutely fucking clock
Wow,
that
man. Clip
motherfucker. And bro,
that.
do you know what? That whole chapter was peak. Because now, like, Saturn's get like, oh, I can freeze you all in space because I'm a fucking evil wizard. Because you get like knocked away, everyone can move again, and now like the guy who's made a light shows up, and we think he might become a good guy because he keeps being shown to be friends with like the good guys in the past, and the Vegapunk's like, oh, Kizaru, you're gonna like fight us, Kizaru's a light guy, and Kizaru's like, oh, I should have worn darker sunglasses. It's like because Kizaru's gonna cry because he doesn't want to be doing this because he's a good guy because he's gonna turn as well. We're in
Fuck, man.
we're in what we call Wizaru, W Kizaru. Stocks are high, bro.
Oh my god.
You need cash. You buy now because we are going to cash out soon. This story is like, and I see these names and I feel like embarrassed because I don't know who these characters are really.
Right.
Like I've not. All I know, Kizaru shows up at Sabaody and attacks, and he shows up at Marineford and attacks. I don't know anything about the rest of them.
Okay.
I still don't really understand that his name's actually not Kizaru. That's his code name. His real name's Borsalino.
Okay.
Kizaru's just his code name.
Sure. Whatever.
But like, I still just know by sheer proxy. One Piece is great because you can just tell me the basics
Right.
about the world, and I
Aye.
still get it.
Okay.
And I'm still like reading, and I'm like, this is fucking incredible.
Bro, One Piece.
Now I said all about One Piece. Let's quickly wrap back to the live action as a result. The live action
Peaked
is so good.
anime.
The cast were so good.
Okay.
They somehow managed to animate things pretty all right.
Right, okay. That's kind of what it would be like how it was animated.
Yeah, like I think they basically, rather than what Miss Marvel did, and like we're just going to avoid doing
We're
the weird
just
stretching
changing it. Aye.
they just like, fuck it, we're just going to go right into it, and if it looks a bit weird,
Man's
then
rubber.
it's because a man made it rubber. Who gives a fuck?
Man's a rubber boy.
Yeah, I mean, even everything that had the potential to be disappointing like wasn't, weirdly enough.
Right, okay.
Like some of the casting choices looked a bit weird from the trailers,
Right.
but then those actors like actually were really great in the show itself, and we're like, fuck it, no, let's keep them.
Like, fair, okay. They're doing a good job.
Sometimes they go between like, I'm not sure about you based on your looks, to like, there's a guy who does Mihawk who just is the character from the manga.
Who just is him?
That's just exactly what Mihawk looks like and talks like. That's
Okay.
just the guy.
Well, that's
Just
what
made
you
him
want.
real. You just pulled him off the page and you made him real.
That's perfect.
The guy who plays Captain Kuro, I love that guy to bits. No, I really, really think you should watch it. I think now's your time to get in. I think the live action might be a good spot.
It's on there. It's on the list, you know.
The problem with live action is
Oh.
just how are they going to keep the momentum up safely? Season
Right.
2 is confirmed and happening,
Aye.
but these people are all going to get older.
Yes.
And also,
And we've got 1,000 chapters plus.
we've
And
got
we're,
1,000 plus
and we're
chapters.
not really seeing the end yet.
And it also gets a lot more
Weird.
wild.
Yeah.
Like, even season 2, which should probably be up through Alabasta, everything's going to get doubled. Like, the
Aye.
level of the fights.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the end of the final fight with Crocodile, literally, like, they fucking destroy the town. They, like, fucking, they're in a cave, and Luffy, like, punches them out the cave, and the whole fucking, like, there's an earthquake.
Yeah,
And
there's a
also
lot
they
of
play
shit they
New
wanna
World
deal with.
Symphony. Like, and
Yeah.
the New World Symphony in the anime, which is, like, again, that's, like, that one of my lectures kind of said, you should watch the anime
Okay.
for the moments you like in the manga
Right,
to see how
okay.
they did them.
Okay.
Because, like, putting, like, sound and, like, visuals to certain things.
Uh-huh.
So, for example, the final fight against Crocodile, like, is, like, read that in the manga and then quickly just turn on the anime.
Just to see what they do with it.
I kind of, like, I'm almost like, should I just jump on the anime now as well? Because they've started Egghead.
I mean,
But
why
they've
not, man?
literally just started it.
Why
compared
not?
To, like, that I'd even be further ahead because I didn't start Egghead. It's like, we're probably going to
Right,
leave
right,
Egghead
aye.
soon, and I've only just started reading it.
Bro, this guy.
Oh.
He's a One Piece head. He is true. Like,
This
he
is my little,
seriously.
like, 20 minutes to just rant about how much I actually love One Piece.
Damn, man.
Right. What else? Played a game that I didn't really like. Some
Yeah.
Disney stuff you might not know. They did like a wee short about Carol for Up going on a date, and it was
fuck that,
cute.
man. I
Ed
can't
Asner's
watch
dead,
that,
so
bro.
it's even sadder.
I can't watch that. I'll be sad.
Me and Rebecca watched Elemental.
Elemental.
Is the Pixar?
A film
fair.
that like made money somehow.
Well, it's very good,
Apparently, man.
but like it's even
Okay.
it's like the problem is all these movies are good, and then some of them just don't make money. Elemental just made a lot of money.
I don't know what happened with it, like when it came out. If it was like, because it had like some competition, right?
I think it was. What else was it?
It wasn't up against nothing, right?
I mean, I don't really have any other things. I mean, I suppose I watched it when it came to Disney
Man,
Plus.
was
That
it
was.
Indiana Jones it was up
Was it not
against?
to, like, the tail end of COVID?
I have no idea, to be
No,
honest with you.
long after the end of COVID. What am I talking about?
I have no idea, bro.
Yeah, it was. It came out at a bit of an odd time, but it was up against Indiana Jones, and it fucking drives
Well.
Indiana Jones. It seems like.
Man, thank God. Thank God, man.
Thank God for Elemental.
Yeah, well done. Proud of you.
But it was really nice. It was sweet. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Wonderful story Henry Sugar we mentioned there. And he watched the rest of that.
True. Got
So-
a few more of them.
Ahsoka. Here we go. I said we get back to this.
Oh,
Attack on Titan, the ending.
oh man. I've not seen
I
a
can't
lot
talk
of
too
this
much.
end bit.
You haven't actually watched it. You
True.
just let me describe it to you, and I do need you to watch it and make your own feelings.
I think I'll like it.
I think you'll like it.
At least I'll like it more than you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yes, definitely. I thought that the manga adaptation was very good. I thought that
Until?
Mappa. No. I just think that like Mappa made it look really good.
And that's all they can do.
They changed a bunch of stuff to make it slightly better in a lot of ways. Although one way also
Probably
to make
with
it a lot worse.
Isayama's say so.
Hopefully. Apparently Isayama did. There's like the biggest change is this one really extended scene where Eren and Armin, and apparently
Right.
that was just straight Isayama.
Fair.
The problem is
fair.
that's really great up until the last few lines, and then they just
man.
ruin it.
Rip, bro.
But like, I could talk at length about Attack on Titan. I just
It's a cultural touchstone for anime. It got a lot of us into it. It reignited the love for a lot of us, especially me.
yes. In an
Um,
anime sense, but then behind the scenes,
aye.
the manga was dipping, and Isayama's
Damn.
like, story
Rip.
sort of hurtled. It was really good. It was really good. It was really good. And then up to a point where people have their favourites. People say maybe it should have ended here and it should have ended there. There is a definitive moment where it goes, no, like after this point, it just should have ended no matter what. It's
Right.
just not good anymore.
Aye, this is when it's just turned into drivel.
They just changed the focus completely. All of the intelligent it's like just Game of Thrones level of fumbling, where
Right.
all of the characters, these unique personalities, an intelligent web of interconnected relationships cease. And
Okay.
every character starts acting so stupid. They start talking to each other like they're idiots, and they say just the weirdest, randomest stuff. They act in the most bizarre ways given the moment, other than like very minor justifications.
Okay.
And then even worse, when they actually do end it, all the justifications given are bad. The resolution of the story
They suck.
sucks.
Damn.
Every facet of it's bad.
Damn, bro.
But
A harsh critique.
the actual animation is good. Like the
Well, it
actual
looks
adaptation
nice.
is good.
Yeah.
And yeah, like this is because fucking Isayama went to see Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's all because of James Gunn.
I think it was volume 1 actually, maybe, or I don't know if it was volume 1 or
I
2.
think it was 2, bro.
He went to see it at the cinema and he's like, do you know what?
The ending.
I was
should
going to
be.
make a sad, a thoughtful ending, but do you know what? I like this Marvel movie. What if we just were a bit cooler and goofier,
Yeah.
and the stakes were a bit lower,
Let's just do that instead, eh?
and he just rewrote the whole thing?
I don't like that, but you know, I'll wait. I'll reserve judgment till I've seen or read it all. Probably seen first. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I think you should watch it. I think you should just watch it in general. You can go
Aye.
back and read it if you want, but the anime's really good. I think
Anime's
it does
so
lose
good.
bits for the manga, but
I know. I love the anime. One of my faves for sure.
I'd say their adaptation of everything post where it should have ended is good because it just improves on it.
Right. Aye.
Especially season 4, the final season, part 3, the final part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They're like all good. They just all of the, even before the ending, like part 1 was also good.
Right.
There's like a death scene that was like shit and useless in the manga, and they just make it good and worthwhile, for example.
Right.
But yeah, you watch it. We'll talk about it after you watch it, whatever that is. And I'm not going to rush you to do so.
Man doesn't want to talk about it actually.
I'm sort of tired of it. I've made my peace with that. I'm a JoJo's guy now. I'm a One Piece guy now.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
You've
reached
moved
a
on.
higher plane of understanding.
Damn, man.
Attack on Titan, as you say, was a gateway. It was an entry point. But
I think so, but it was also peak.
it was it was good for the most part. But you know, I've able to be like, yeah, do you know what? That was, and it's short technically.
And
Attack on Titan is 139 chapters.
compared to like all the other ones,
Like,
yeah.
that's like the length of one part of JoJo's.
Yeah. Like Jujutsu Kaisen's longer than that.
One Piece is 1,100 chapters.
It's 10 times longer than that.
Like, so it's merciful
Bro.
comparison, and yet somehow takes longer to come out than a full JoJo's part.
I guess, man.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2, a game
PS5.
you've played, a game I have not played.
We talked about this, I think, on another episode.
I think we did.
Personally, we just talked about it personally. Me
Oh,
and you.
right. We just had a wee vibe.
But yeah, I thought it was really good. I think I'm lax to talk about this yet because you've not played it yet. That's something
I
you
guess,
should play
yeah.
and we'll dissect a bit more.
Yeah.
I've had enough time for it where I can admit a bit of weakness to it.
Right.
I do think the story isn't as strong as the first one.
Bit cliche in terms of Spider-Man
I think it's just a
symbiote
bit
vibes.
too light. I think they skim through some of the plot stuff a bit more.
Right.
Some things don't land quite as heavy. Some things do. Miles is really great in that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think it's just good, but it's just not as good,
Okay.
basically.
You know, fit. A solid 7.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? One of them.
8.
Solid 8.
I'd say Spider-Man PS4 is like a 9, 9.5. I'd say
Right.
2 is an 8.
Okay. Not a fall off.
Yeah,
By any
not a
means.
fall off at all. Maybe 7.5. I think I told you, I think you're going to dislike it more than me.
Right, okay.
I think you're going to have issues with it, especially on the gameplay basis, because you told
Yeah,
me
I don't like the game that much. Aye.
you didn't really like the
It seemed
gameplay
like
as much.
it felt like Arkham, but just not as good as Arkham,
Exactly, and this one's major way
It's
to
like-
change that is to add fucking padding.
which is so fucking dumb.
I told him about this, and you were like, "What are you talking about?
Like, who has let bro cook?
Who
who's
let
done
Insomniac do this? Fucking Sekiro, spiders die twice."
What is this, man?
Right, now we're getting into the weeds.
Oh, okay.
Loki season 2.
Loki season 2.
You've
Actually,
now watched this.
I've now seen this.
Me and Rebecca had Graham and his partner, and we clockwork oranged them into our sofas and made them watch the last 2 episodes.
And it was peaked.
It was peak.
It was very good, man.
It was very good.
I didn't think it'd be bad because Loki season 1 was really good. It
No.
was one of the only shows that was really good.
It was reliably
So
good.
I had high hopes, and they had me in the first half, man, because I wasn't with it until wasn't truly with it until 2 or 3 maybe, end of 2, end of 3, and then it got madder for there.
Yeah.
Like after 5, I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Aye.
And then 6 is like, they're totally insane, and they somehow land it, and it's like, where does it leave us, bro?
Where
Do you know what I
does it
mean?
leave
Like,
us?
where are we going for there?
Where do we go for here? But then I never even felt like we needed to go for there. That's the best bit.
Well, yeah, because it's sort of like end in a beautiful way where it can be. We don't need to touch that for a minute. You know what I mean?
We
can
just don't
leave
need
that
to die. We just don't need to talk to him anymore.
We can leave that be for a bit, and we'll come back at some point, another juncture.
We'll revisit that.
Come back in Thor 5. You know what I mean? We'll have a
Fucking
word.
hell, Thor 5.
Never. Please no.
Oh, man. Were they not bouncing about rumours about Thor 5?
I mean, they're going to do it, but I don't know how they're going to fix it.
Again, they could just not.
They could just kill Thor.
They could just kill Thor.
Bro, Deadpool should kill Thor, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
We can't kill the kid, obviously. That's like an issue, killing kids and stuff, but
Not on screen.
exactly. Point exactly.
I was going to say, I'm looking quickly for our
Okay.
ranking. I don't know if we would need to quote rank it.
To rank Loki.
I was gonna say this is a thing that we never really asked ourselves when we decided to rank this shit.
We never decided to we did once and then we forgot to actually record the ranking
Yes.
bit, which was hilarious.
Yes.
But we've never actually went back and ranked the Marvels after we'd seen it.
No, not like
Or in
Loki, the
episode.
Marvels. Now we're
Yeah.
now we're buying Loki, Marvels, What If, and you've not watched it, but Echo.
Aye.
So we have a bunch of stuff. I'm looking at one of the rankings I have there now, but I think
Right.
that was fucking Christ.
Guardians.
We put Secret Invasion on it, but that was just an obvious Z tier.
Aye.
I think this ranking I have here is the most
Up to date we've got.
one of the most updated. It's not
Aye.
got it's got Quantumania on it.
We definitely done Guardians because that's one we forgot
Yes.
to add.
So this is post Guardians before Secret Invasion.
Okay, yeah, right.
So Secret Invasion's the worst.
Obviously.
I think we've got a D tier with Incredible Hulk and Thor.
We should create a lower tier. The
Yes.
Secret Invasion tier.
Yes.
Yes, the Secret Invasion
Secret
tier.
Invasion is on its own tier below
Yes.
D tier.
And
Even
if there's something later on that's worse than Thor and Incredible Hulk, we need to then create a different tier.
yes,
So
that's just
Secret
like
Invasion.
E tier.
Exactly.
Secret Invasion's still on its own tier.
Yes, aye.
I will say I like Secret Invasion more than Thor 4, but the miasma
Of its existence.
of its existence
Yes.
is worse than Thor 4 to
I
me.
agree, yes.
Loki season 2, yep, I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was poetic.
Aye.
Told a really amazing story about Loki's
Yeah.
journey.
It's probably S.
I'd say it's S.
Aye.
I'd say
It's probably S.
I'm looking at S.
Is Loki an S?
No, Loki
Is
is
it A?
second A behind Guardians Volume 3.
Okay.
From S, we've got from lowest to highest in S, we've got Werewolf by Night,
Right.
which I think it's better than Shang-Chi, which I think it's better than
Right.
Winter Soldier. Now, I don't think it's better than Winter Soldier, but I also have that little special place in my heart for Winter
Right.
Soldier.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to try and make it objective and say I think it probably should go ahead of Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Black Panther, I think should go ahead of that.
Right.
Miss Marvel,
Oh damn, man just really likes my Marvel, don't we?
I love.
We
were
do.
so happy.
do.
We came out of that. We were so happy to talk to each other about Miss Marvel because it was just
True.
constantly good for us.
It was just a good time.
I think it's a better show than Miss Marvel, though.
Yes. Aye. Miss Marvel's got a villain issue.
Yes.
And
Loki season 2
Aye.
has maybe an issue where it kind of, as you say, it kind of gets a bit odd
I
at the
don't really
start.
think it needs a villain though, which is it kind of makes its way through it without one.
But Miss Marvel or Loki?
Loki.
That's true. Loki doesn't really have a villain other than the concept of Kang.
Aye.
Is it better than Civil War?
No. Yes. No. That's a tight one. I'm gonna say no. I think it's lower than Civil War. What's higher than Civil War? The Avengers.
Avengers. Yeah, we get
Aye.
to Avengers, Endgame, No Way
Aye.
Home, and Infinity War.
Right. Well,
It's not better than
Aye.
No Way Home and Infinity War.
You might be able to edge it in front of
I
Civil War.
personally would put it above No Way Home, but that's not in our joint ranking.
Right. Okay.
I loved this, bro.
Wow.
I thought it was
No Way Home.
the cinematography, the music, the acting performances,
Yeah.
the deep narrative focus on a character and emotional crux. You know I fucking love texture to my story.
Man,
This was like
okay.
the fucking Last Jedi. It's the fucking Marvel, except not as controversial.
Damn. Okay.
I think, though, in our colloquial ranking, given
Aye.
our joint understanding,
Uh-huh.
probably I would also put it ahead of Miss Marvel, but below Civil War.
Okay. I'm happy with that position. For it to stay in forever and ever and ever.
Now, interestingly, this is also the next thing on my list, the Marvels.
The Marvels.
Now,
which-
you've warmed on Barbie. What do you think about the Marvels in this modern society?
my position on the Marvels is the same, that it was fine. It just is the Quantumania again. It is just a 7. It had peaks. It certainly had peaks.
Well, do you know
All
what?
of them were involving Kamal Khan.
I think I said I was happier for you just to accept it because some people were just being really bad to that movie.
I don't understand that kind of level of hate.
The Marvels,
Like-
it was a commercial disaster.
It flopped. It bombed.
And I think that's just part of, because this was post-Secret Invasion.
Aye. So, and how much does Secret Invasion matter in this one? It didn't.
Oh, bro,
It's a
we
trick
talked about this.
question.
Go back to the episode, roll the clip.
Literally. Insert. It can't. The only place it will matter is the Marvels, apparently. And if that's the worst thing about the movie, is that it's connected to Secret Invasion, it'll be a fucking great movie.
Retroactively. Well, do you know what I saw in the leaks subreddit? Apparently, you are going to be surprised by how little Secret Invasion is related to the
Oh my
Marvels.
god, shock. Do you know what it'll be? His wife walks by the camera one time.
I don't even think she's going to be in it.
Holy shit.
I think it's just going to be a matter of wait,
Hold on. Are you telling me the 6-episode series where we get introduced to Nick Fury's wife and actually developed her character a bit will never show up ever again in the MCU?
No, again, I don't think Nick Fury's wife is ever going to show up ever again. We knew this was going to be like this.
Yes, it literally doesn't factor in.
I didn't mean that as like Rebecca.
Nah, yeah.
Get on this.
You don't do that. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. You don't have to have watched it.
It's just irrelevant.
But that's not necessarily a negative on the film itself. I just think it's very paint by numbers kind of at this point Marvel film. Like, it's just sort of okay. We're not doing anything super exceptional.
I think for me that's why it was good though, because
I guess, but like,
I mean, I like it when they break the formula, but also it's just good to be given a reliable, like, yep, so it's a good adventure movie. We'll get some fun characters. That I don't know what did I say in my review, because I think I loved it. I think I was like obsessed with it.
see, I just don't know.
I think maybe because I was
what
so.
there is to love.
I think my thing was I was so like
I
prepared
feel
to
like,
hate it,
aye,
or
but I
like, at
think-
least told by people that it was bad.
Yes, but I feel like the people that told you it was bad are people you wouldn't agree with anyway.
That's true.
So I think you go into these a bit like, I'm gonna like it in spite.
Hey, fuck you! I'm gonna love this.
Yeah, and it's not a bad film. Like, you can like it. It's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I find it. I struggled to find something like to love about it, other than like a couple
I
performances.
said it looked great and the team was good. Yeah, I
the
thought
team was good. Yeah,
the
I liked the
performances were
banter.
good. I think the
They
comedy was
like,
good.
Actually, good with them, which I liked. That they had like some sort of chemistry between the three of them.
Yep.
That was great to see.
They tied a lot of these stories together really well. I like how they answered the shit for like WandaVision and like this shit going on with like Miss Marvel's like sorry, Captain Marvel's like thing with the Kree.
Aye.
The villain was a bit weak. Marvel's always gonna have a villain
The
problem.
film was a bit weak, yeah.
I guess, yeah. I think we actually have the same opinion. For some reason, I just put more positivity on it.
I guess.
Put
Yeah.
more like, you're a bit like, it's a 7 out of 10.
And I'm
like,
supposed to be the optimist.
since when?
I don't know. I think I've always
About
been like
Marvel movies? You're the
Just like-
motherfucker who's like,
Nah.
Martin Scorsese side cinema's dead?
nah, just in like life. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's
Like,
true.
I understand Martin's point. To be fair, that's probably where I come on. Like, I'm like, oh, I can get what you're saying.
I think you and me are both the same. I think I'm
Yes.
just saying it a bit before. You're
Aye,
like,
aye.
it's a 7 out of 10. I'm like, it's a 7 out of 10.
Yes, all intonation.
But like, where then does that go, realistically?
Yeah, like the post credits kind of is like, whoa,
Oh, bro. X-Men
Zog.
guy, would you like a fucking the Kelsey Grammer Beast?
The Kelsey Grammer Beast, kind of pogged, mad.
Full cerebro, like,
Fucking Monica's mum, you know,
full fucking
shelling
binary.
right there. I don't know what happens there. Like,
Bro, watch Secret Wars.
is it Deadpool 3? I don't know, man. Watch the Kang Dynasty.
Watch the Kang Dynasty.
Don't watch that film.
Watch Secret Invasion. No, don't.
It's actually going to be called Shang-Chi 2. The Kang Dynasty, they're changing it completely. It's actually just
He
Shang-Chi
just really
2.
wants to do Shang-Chi 2. They're
Yeah.
like, just do Kang Dynasty and we'll let you make it Shang-Chi 2.
Aye,
Because
please.
we just need somebody to make this movie for us.
Can we get us out, please?
So, well, I guess it goes straight to B tier then. Do you think it's better than the first Captain Marvel?
Aye, definitely.
Right. Do you think it's a full tier above it? Like, we have a C tier with Captain Marvel and Black Widow, which reflects badly on us in a socio-political sense that the two female-led movies at the bottom.
Nah, because they were just like fine.
No, I know. People, they'll blame us on that.
Black Widow's own is upsetting because she was totally outshined in her own film,
Yes.
which is fucked.
Oh, Florence Pugh, my beloved. So,
I think it's a tier better, aye.
yeah, so we're starting at B tier then,
Right, okay.
from the bottom.
Hit me.
Thor Ragnarok.
Better than that.
Well, that's fine. I knew you'd say that. Hawkeye.
Better than Hawkeye.
Aye. Thor 2.
It's better than Thor 2, aye.
Right, I know you're going to say this. Eternals.
It's better than
I
Eternals.
fucking loved Eternals. I'm so glad you
Well,
let me put Eternals where I did.
Eternals is due a rewatch again, so maybe it's not,
Bro,
but for now
He's
it
going to
is.
become a stan. Thor 1.
I think Thor 1's probably better. What's above Thor 1?
Iron Man 2.
Nah, it's not better than that.
I'd leverage
Put it above
me.
Thor.
I'd leverage me to put it between Iron Man 2 and Thor 1. After Iron Man 2 is Moon Knight, and I would not put it above Moon Knight.
I'll accept that, but it's no better than my board.
Why did we put Moon Knight in the middle of B tier when
Because-
all I do is talk about how great Moon Knight is?
Because I don't think it's that great.
All I
Know what I
do is talk about how good I think Moon Knight was.
Fucking love Moon Knight, by the way.
Right, well, I guess while we're here, we'll jump the gun a bit and we'll say What If Season 2, because you've talked about that. You've watched that now.
What If Season 2 was solid, man. I don't think it's as good as 1. I would say the peakest episodes were Nebula, Blade Runner,
Okay.
Hogan Die Hard,
Okay.
and then the last episode.
Whoa!
Yeah, man.
He's saying some fucking weird wizard shit here.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man.
My favourites were,
Tony and Scar.
oh my god, do you remember?
Actually, Spite hate that episode. Just because we should have had it 2 years ago.
Oh my god, yeah.
Just for the shits and giggles.
It was that thing of like, bro, we're finally going to do
I
it,
know.
mate.
It's actually a good episode. by the
It's
way.
a great episode, aye. But then obviously they're like, well, now they've had to go back to that. Apparently they've cut an
Got
episode
another
out of
one.
season 2 for season 3, and then on the Marvel rumour mills.
Yeah.
Season 4 will be the final season.
Bro,
And there's going to be episodes cut for season 3 and season 4.
Bro.
How do they keep getting away with it?
the memes continue, and I love it.
How do they keep getting away with this? I
Go on.
thought...
I think, I'll start here actually, but I think it's not as good because there's not like an underlying thing. And I know that's like kind of counter to the whole idea of what if.
Aye, what are you talking about?
But I really liked that season 1 had like a sort of culmination to it.
Okay.
But this one, it's got like a wee
Soft
thread.
culmination.
Yeah, but it's not as like tied together, and I was missing a bit for that, to be honest.
Okay, I think I get you there. Yeah. No, do you know what? I'll fully agree that on a perfectly. I just don't mind.
Yeah.
I was more interested in just
individual stories.
on the raw credit of the episodes.
Yeah.
I just thought they were really entertaining. I really like the Captain Peggy Carter, like Winter Soldier, and let's just slice it with Black Widow.
That was a good time.
That was a good time.
That
That
was
was
a
like
good
we're gonna like make Black Widow cool.
Aye.
Like Hela and Shang-Chi, like
That
Hela
was
and
a
like
mad
Wenwu.
episode, aye.
That was a bad episode.
That was a mad
Episode.
episode. Aye,
Right,
that was
okay.
good. I like that one.
I thought that was fascinating for like how they explored. Like they basically like, yeah, do you know what? Odin's the issue.
Odin's just the problem. all
Odin's
the
a
time.
fucking dick.
Bro,
Like
this
the
guy.
real mythology.
Aye.
What did you think of the episode with Kahori?
I fucking just don't even know, bro. It was cool visually, but like, is Kahori like a Marvel character?
No, she's a
See, that's what's-
brand new character.
That's what's through me. I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Which is like cool, and like I like her
I
powers.
think it's cool that they were like, we're going to just invent a fucking hero.
That's mad to me that they can just do that, but I guess they can just do that.
Bro,
so
They can just do
what
that.
ifs, man?
I actually thought the episode was great because they were like, let's go all the way into
We're
it.
just doing
Let's
our
have it
own
just
shit.
be in like Mohawk. Was it Mohawk?
I have no idea.
I think it was Mohawk. Well, let's have it just be in a native language the whole time. Let's have
Aye.
it be entirely about a native like culture.
Mm.
And it's one of those what ifs that I liked because
Right.
it was very much based on like some of the what ifs are a bit just kind of like the Happy Hogan Die Hard one.
Aye.
I did kind of enjoy actually. I thought it was a
I
fun
really
Christmas
like Die
episode.
Hard though, so that's why I
Oh,
like
that's
it.
fair. You've probably got more out of it than me. Not that I don't like Die Hard. I've just
Halfway
not
through, I
seen
was
it.
like, this is just fucking Die Hard.
I think the only thing is when he falls off the tower at the end. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's Die Hard.
Yeah.
I still like that. So, but for example, they did reveal there is actually a what if. The what if is what if Justin Hammer had a bit more time in prison,
Literally,
and I'm
man had prep time.
like okay.
Like you fight a bear, but you've got prep time.
Then H Bomber guy solos this. There's a YouTuber called H Bomber guy, and he did a video recently about plagiarism, and he
Right.
basically found out all this shit about all these people who are like stealing ideas, and it was fucking amazing. It was a great takedown, and
Bruh.
someone was like, "Man, H Bomber guy with prep time would accidentally solve Death Note.
Oh my god!
Like he would literally."
accidentally.
He would
solve
literally
it.
do like an expose on Kira for whatever reason, like the character,
he's
Kira,
got it
the
down.
guy, like Light,
Aye.
and he's like through the course of investigating Light,
He's figured it out.
I actually discovered that he probably is this guy.
Yeah.
While I was looking at this thing called Shinigami's, and he just and he's at the end, he's like, "I've now legally changed my name, and only I know what it is, so
Yeah.
you can't kill me."
You can't kill me. That's
So I
it.
was like, literally, H Bomber guy with prep time, solos it.
Solos it, bro. Wins the game. That's hilarious.
But I then like the Kahori one was like, yeah, just what if it like went somewhere else?
Aye.
Like, what if Surtur attacked Elliot? I mean, it's kind of the same thing, I guess. I don't know. Some of them are just a bit like that. I kind of like the what if for Hela's one was like, what if he did a Thor 1
Aye.
instead of a Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah.
I'm like, excellent. Because
Cool.
he does that. We know he does that in Thor 1 because of
Yeah.
the movie Thor 1.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the what if Tony Stark was the cars, like the easiest one. That was one of like the easiest, like, what if he never escaped the wormhole in time?
Aye. So, oh man, that
And you know what?
cool story.
What would happen if Tony Stark was on Sakaar?
Let me tell you, I don't actually think if he didn't escape the wormhole, that would have happened. That seems a bit far fetched, but I was happy to watch the episode.
Bro, what if?
What if, man?
It was, I agree with you in the sense that, like, yeah, I think I just engaged with the individual stories a bit more.
I guess.
I remember them a
I
bit
guess.
more than some of the other ones, but then, I don't know. I think they've got similar highs and similar lows. I think on reflection, I probably like them equally.
Right.
If you wanted, we could I'd happily put it below What If Season 1.
Yeah.
However, what's below What If Season 1 on a ranking is Spider-Man Homecoming.
Nah, it's no better than that. It's below Homecoming.
Is it better than Moon Knight?
Is it better than Moon Knight? I think I might have enjoyed it more than Moon Knight, but there's like episodes of Moon Knight I enjoyed more than like a few episodes of What If. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone
Alright.
listening.
That's a thing. I think, well, it's up to
gonna
you then
go-
if you put it above or below Moon Knight. I would give it to either way.
We'll
If
put
you
it
wanna-
below Moon Knight.
Would put below Moon Knight.
Aye. We'll put it below Moon Knight.
Good.
Good.
The Moon Knight agenda
That
continues.
is what I wanted for you.
And then Echoes, obviously, like, that's a work in progress for you.
Aye.
I'm going to come out and say right now, it's S tier for me.
Man's putting it in
Which-
S tier.
Let me be clear. Anybody who hears
S.
that out of every single thing I've said in this is the most controversial.
That simply is.
I'm going to be honest with
Damn.
you, it is the lowest of S.
Wow.
It is below. No, do you know what? Hang on.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. I'm going to backpedal.
Oh.
I'm going to backpedal, actually.
He's putting in A.
It's definitely easy. I'm just
Easy,
realising,
eh?
like, what have I put in A?
Right, okay.
So, like, Loki Season 2 and Miss Marvel top it easily.
Right.
I think I like Falcon and the Winter Soldier more than it personally.
Right, yeah.
So
Okay.
it's probably going to be around there for us. We put WandaVision above Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't know why we did that, because me and you both really like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I think we had to like put it there just out of sheer like we have to
everyone
admit that
else.
WandaVision was doing something wild.
WandaVision was doing something crazy, to be fair.
I'd probably put it around the highest echelon at A.
Okay, we'll
The
revisit.
fact I went straight for an S goes to show you that I'm
That is
like
mad, aye.
ready
Damn.
to bat for this show.
Man was ready to just commit crimes for this show.
I loved it. I loved it, bro. It's
Okay.
it's 5 hours. It was not even 5 hours. It's like 4 hours because the episodes get shorter as they go. Which
Aye.
that's my one complaint. Every episode should have been about 50 minutes, because the only thing that's lacking in Echo by the end is you just need a bit more time with one or two of the characters to just
Right.
let you understand it a bit more.
Okay.
Just a bit. I mean, literally,
Damn.
by the end, a couple of characters do certain things and feel certain ways, because it's for me to be like, we have a discussion. Well, you were feeling about A, now you're
Yeah.
feeling B. I'm like, just give us one more scene to stew in it just a bit.
Okay.
But that's literally my biggest complaint.
Okay, fair.
I think it's tight, it's compact. I understand the entire narrative. I get exactly what they're trying to say about the characters like Echo and
man's on it.
Kingpin.
Damn.
Bro, I fucking am enlightened. I came out of that like
Fuck.
Rebecca was like, yeah, it was quite good. And I'm like, no, bro, it was really good.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know why, but I am zooted on it.
We'll see again. We'll come back to this.
And you know, right before we leave,
damn.
let's quickly mention. So Echo, I was telling you this before. So Echo
Yes.
apparently did good numbers.
Apparently
Apparently got good enough reviews.
Apparently.
Daredevil on Netflix is now canon again. We've not seen this in the podcast. Daredevil's Netflix, like the Netflix Defenders saga,
Is canon.
is canon.
Now they've done this as it dropped.
Yes,
I don't think they waited for the numbers. I think they were always going to do it.
me too. However, it's really interesting to look how that relates to the ongoing production suffering in Daredevil, because it seems to me that they were acting as if they weren't canon when they were making the original version of Born Again.
Yes, aye. But then they realised that
It
that
would have
was
been
done.
very bad.
So they went, oh, we'll just look at what Peak did, and then we'll just do Peak again.
Exactly. Someone said it's only a matter of time before they rename Born Again to just Daredevil Season 4.
They might not do that,
I don't think so.
because the
I think
branding of Born Again strong enough.
yes.
They probably want to just keep that.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
And then they're now saying, so that's now apparently Disney are like, cool, our street level things that we're in.
Right,
Like,
we're doing it.
people love the Netflix shit. Echo did good numbers.
Hmm.
We'll recast it all. Eldon Henson and Deborah Ann Waller probably coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
We're going to just start getting more stuff. They fucking rehired the stunt coordinator for the original Daredevil shows. Why the fuck was he not on that in the first place?
Exactly. Like
What were you doing?
Whereas, man,
So now they're a bit like, no, we're going. We're like putting the pedal down a wee bit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, cool, this could be it.
that's what it was.
This could be it, bro.
This could be it. Listen, John Bernthal's back.
Oh, God,
We should get Kristen Ritter back. We should get
Mike Coulter.
Mike Coulter, the boy. We could recast Finn Jones. But
You've
wait,
said this,
but-
You've said this.
but I actually like him, so I'm fine with it. But if you want it, it's fine. It's okay. I'll look by.
I think they can be fine to keep Finn Jones if they move directly off of what was established in the finale of Iron Fist.
Yeah, because Iron Fist season 2 was good.
Keep Colleen.
enjoyed
Fucking
that.
there's the one.
Yes.
Get Colleen's actress back
Get
in.
Colleen Wing
who's-
back in.
Why can't I remember her name? Jessica Henwick.
Jessica Henwick, get her back in. Man, I want the side characters. Like I need. Like,
Rosario should be back.
yes. I need Iron Fist, bro.
Oh, Ward. I was about
Fucking
to say
bro.
Ward.
Ward Meacham
You were
has
like-
to come back,
You were
man.
talking about the side characters, and my first brain was like, I really hope Ward comes back.
Bro, Ward was the best guy, man.
Ward was so great. I don't even
Fucking
know
love that
about it. I
guy,
thought he
man.
was like, he was such a dick in season 1, but that's the point. He becomes such a cool guy by the end. Bro,
Fucking, we stand Ward Meacham in this house.
get Sasha Dewan back as well.
Oh, it was so good, man.
Fucking, do they bring back Elektra?
Maybe. She died. Spoilers.
So did Daredevil. Spoilers.
Yeah, well, yes, I guess. But she like died twice.
I suppose she did get resurrected from death, so
And she was in like a tomb in the Defenders at the end. So I don't really know.
fuck you up the second time.
But I mean, you could. Elodie Young, she was good.
Hold on,
You could bring her back. Or you could, I mean, it's up to you guys, really. Let's be honest here. I don't really know.
Who, the listeners?
Yeah, the listeners, they decide. There's a big vote, actually. I would like-
Listeners, vote now.
Yeah.
Do we kill Grogu?
Oh man, kill Grogu. I would like us to maybe we could just not do Elektra for a bit. I mean, we're going to do Kingpin again for the third time.
Yes, but
Kingpin's peak, so I get it, right?
plus Kingpin's always going to have a presence.
Aye.
Elektra's
Even when,
really only, no offence to her, but you could solo series her or something, but
yeah.
she's really only going to have a great presence in direct relation to Daredevil.
Yes.
Whereas Kingpin will have a relation to Daredevil and also Spider-Man, and also in general, he works as a high-level villain.
Exactly. Like, I could see that working more. I don't know who you got. Like, Typhoid Mary be a cool one.
Do you
work off season 3? If we're doing season 4, Bullseye's right there.
Yes, Bullseye's right there. Do you think they hardcore like turn that thing? Because remember, Typhoid Mary technically was in Iron Fist.
I guess, yeah.
Do you say just swab that, or do you think we bounce off that?
Yeah, I think we kind of forget. We like nicely forget that was a thing. I mean,
it just so
do
happens
something
there was another killer lady called Mary.
literally.
Don't worry about it.
Exactly. All we do at Bullseye, and Bullseye's kind of set there.
Well, Bullseye, I think, has to be like next to like Kingpin.
As the guy.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Like Bullseye's the one thing the Netflix, like the MCU, we can call it the MCU Daredevil now. Oh my god.
Yeah, damn.
The MCU Daredevil hasn't really touched on, which needs to be touched on at some point.
And like the groundwork set in season 3
Mm-hmm.
is so good for him.
Yep.
To just become the guy.
100%.
And like, let's go. We're here, boys.
Yeah, no, 100%. Daredevil's got the cleanest path out.
Absolutely.
The rest of them,
Jessica Jones, I've only seen season 1 and 2. 2 gets wild at the end.
I know.
I haven't seen 3.
3's strange, but she basically ends that like.
Is that the one with her mum?
No, that's season 2.
Right, I've not seen 3.
Season 3's like the one where there's like an obsessive killer.
Right.
Trish goes full mental.
Just full Hellcat
She starts
crazy.
like killing people.
Damn, bro.
And she gets arrested at the end and taken to the raft.
Oh, shit, man.
And she has kind of like Wildcat now, but then is Wildcat not
Aye.
like a goodie? So maybe they need to redeem her, surely. And Jessica's like ready to leave. She's been through too much and she's settled
Aye.
in. She's like, I'm going to leave.
Okay.
And she just gets
Wanna peace
stopped.
out.
She gets like the voice of David Tennant.
Oh, for fuck's
It's
sake.
like,
No, the purple man again.
but he's no real. I think it's just, she's like, he's like, just fucking run away, Jessica. Yeah, big bitch. And she's like, do you know what?
Fuck you, purple
Fuck
man.
you. I'm actually no. I'm going to go back. I'm going to be a hero.
I'm staying, bro. Okay, weird, but okay.
So that one was like more of an ending because there wasn't really anything to spring off of it as much other
Aye.
than whatever's happening with Trish.
I guess, yeah.
Jessica gets like lauded at the end. She does something to be recognised as a hero by the public.
Okay.
She's like, I don't want this attention, and then she gets
Aye.
taunted by the public. And she's like, fuck you, maybe I will. So I don't really know where they actually necessarily go with her.
Right.
They basically Daredevil's the only one I think has an ongoing story.
Aye, because the end 3 and it's like, oh man, business as usual. Like, we're doing it. Let's go.
We're back.
And then, oh man, cancelled.
Well, okay, I say actually, technically, Jessica's the one that doesn't.
Right.
Iron Fist, I just don't really know what they do, even though they have stuff they could do with it.
Oh, they set it up, man.
Yeah.
Like, man was going to Kunlun.
And like, how did he get his fist back?
Man shooting guns.
Well, so how
Bro,
did he get his mojo back?
how did he get his mojo back? How did he get the tree?
Daughters of the
Dragon's
Dragon.
Heart?
Like, Misty Knight, she better come back.
Bro, Misty Knight was so good, bro.
She was fucking excellent.
Oh, fuck, I love Misty Knight, man.
Luke Cage is
Bro.
now like maybe a Kingpin.
The boy.
Someone said maybe we can just skip that.
No.
Maybe he gets blipped and he comes back and he's like, never mind.
I forgot what I was doing. Where's Mariah?
Mariah Stokes.
Mariah Stokes.
Where's
Man,
Bushmaster?
so good. Bro, get him back now. Somehow.
Somehow Bushmaster's returned.
Please, God.
I don't even know with Luke Cage. I mean, in my head, the only thing I really wanted, we just need to sort of maybe get
Just
to
put them together.
maybe go for Heroes for Hire. at
Just
this point.
put them together. Like, we done it for like
Just
an
like-
episode and it was like awesome. So
Like, just give us Heroes for Hire.
aye, just like, oh, clap together.
Ooh.
Ooh. When you put a USB in first, it's correct the right
Literally.
one time only. Like, oh, just right
Do you know what's weird? Like, Iron Fist is technically considered street level, even though he's like,
He's
I'm going to
obviously
like, the
mystical.
Magic City.
Literally, that only appears once every 70 years or something like
Do you think they should confirm that the town for Shang-Chi was one of the Heavenly Cities?
that. You could do, you could do like the fucking tournament where they get all the Heavenly Warriors to fight.
Man,
You could do that shit.
that's not even a bad
You
idea.
go crazy. Because Shang-Chi should be dealing with some shit like that.
Shang-Chi should be dealing with the Iron Fist.
Literally, they should be like kind of besties.
People are like that, so like, fuck like Daredevil and either. If you want to bring Iron Fist back, Shang-Chi too.
Literally, bro, that makes perfect sense.
I think that's an absolute win.
Bro,
We're back, Graham. The street level of the MCU is alive and thriving.
it's back. Sigourney Weaver, where you at? Jokes.
No jokes, because
No jokes. We like Sigourney Weaver.
she
We love her.
she deserved more.
We stand her. Bro, Carrie-Ann Moss better still be here. Listen.
No, she's like dead, bro.
Bro, did she
She's-
die?
Well, in season 3, Jessica Jones, she's literally just like her last scene's like I think her like partner leaves her.
Because she
she's
really
like-
has cancer, doesn't she?
She's literally like, I hope you just die of cancer
Damn,
because you're
that's
like a bam pot.
That's fucked, man. I like Carrie-Ann Moss there.
She's great, but she has a bam pot in
Aye,
that.
she has like a BAM lawyer. I'll give you that.
She's too busy doing Star Wars The Acolyte.
Fuck, man. There you go. Trinity herself.
2024.
Ooh.
Okay, so Scott Pilgrim anime, did you watch that?
Nope.
Very good.
Okay. Like a Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, no, it was very good. Goes in it was not an adaptation. It goes in a hardcore different direction than the manga, the movie, and the comics.
Right.
I thought it was great.
Okay.
I played Pokemon Let's Go.
Played a
We
Pokemon
watched
game.
Strange Way of Life.
That was gay.
That was gay as all hell.
That was super gay.
It was fucking so gay, man.
It was a good moment though.
It was
It
excellent.
was good, man. Yeah.
It was excellent.
Oh my god.
It was so good.
It was good, man. Ethan Hawke was acting.
That was such
Pedro
a
Pascal was
Pascal's ass was acting.
They were. Whoa.
This is why
They
Pedro
were
doesn't do
cowboys.
Mandalorian anymore.
Exactly.
So he can do shit like Strange Way of Life. And do you know
Man's
what?
out here doing that.
Maybe he should be allowed to.
Fair. Okay, bro. Pop off.
Oh, we watched Blue Beetle.
We watched Blue Beetle. Ewan, we watched a DC movie
We watched
in
a
the year of the
DC
Lord.
movie the year 2023.
Damn, bro. And it was a good time, man.
Blue Beetle was good. Blue Beetle was severely lost to the miasma of the explosive
The ending.
diarrhea ending of the DCEU.
Yes, it sort of went out like a wet fart in the end.
And right in the middle of that wet fart, I dropped my gold tooth.
There you go.
That was Blue Beetle.
There you go, man.
But I can't go in to get it because Aquaman 2 is there, and Shazam 2 is there, and Wonder Woman 2 is there.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, we don't know about Aquaman yet. We still may go and see that.
We may see it before it
Leaves
is
the cinema.
yes,
We've
before it
tried,
drops
but
off the
times
earth.
haven't worked. But apparently it's just not good.
Come on. I like Patrick Wilson. I'll go see it in Patrick Wilson's in.
I'm kind of that opinion as well. I'm
Yeah.
a bit like, I like the elements from Aquaman 1, so maybe I'll be happy enough.
Yeah.
I like Yaya's Black Manta, even
Black
though
Manta's going to kill that child.
I don't think Yaya likes being Black Manta.
No, I don't think he does. But he's here for the paycheck.
He is. Do you know what he does well?
He likes James Wan. I don't know.
But Blue Beetle was really good.
Blue Beetle was good. It was good in the same way that Miss Marvel was good.
Yes.
And they built on like the kind of family stuff and kind of focused that around that. And like the lead again, kind of like Iman Vellani, Big Sholo,
Big Show was fantastic.
cutting it up, man.
I thought the aesthetic was really striking of that. I had this
The colours were popping.
very popped out colour neon
Aye.
future punk.
Yeah.
The way that Pure That's the City,
Mm.
I don't remember its name.
Damn, man.
But I had like the pure, very down to earth, like sort of more poor areas, and then I had like the richer areas were like fucking future spaceship,
Aye. It was like, we could flying cars, bro.
literally.
Like, come on.
Fucking Susan Sarandon was the baddie.
Susan Sanders a bad guy. That's mad.
I was so happy. I
Big
love Susan
Russian
Sarandon for it.
bodyguard.
Bro,
you know.
Big Conrad Carapax,
Aye.
who just like at the last minute gets a fucking sudden backstory.
Just redeems it.
You're like, what?
What, bro? That was wild, to be fair.
Bro.
I thought it was good. Fucking Ted Cord may or may not be alive.
Bro, take on me out of my life. That's not going to matter because that universe doesn't exist anywhere.
We'll see, because as we know, Sholo is canon, but the movie isn't.
Yeah, I still don't get that.
We'll see what
We'll
James
see how
says, I
that works.
guess.
Do you think he's going to do another Blue Beetle? It's
Imagine
not like
that.
Blue Beetle 2, she's
The
Blue
same
Beetle 1
movie.
again.
That'd be funny.
Oh.
I will see how that works out in the end, but it was a good time, man. I'm glad that Sholo's staying on because he's best and we love him. But we need to see what happens, man.
Yeah, we're at here. I mean, that's us. Aquaman is it. We're
That's
now out.
The death of the Snyderverse as we know it.
What a fucking experiment.
Yes.
They just never got a handle on
They
it.
actually didn't, by the way, and it had the chance. Like, it had two chances. I'd say one was after Man of Steel. If they weren't reactive and decided we have to do Batman v Superman right now, we might have had some time to let it cook a bit. But then they didn't, and they jumped the gun. And then I think they could have just let Snyder cook, and they didn't. And that's where it kind of fell apart, in my opinion. Because I like where that would have went. Do you know what I mean?
See, that's the thing. I don't like anything to do with Snyder, but it still
would have been like,
it would have been a
cohesive.
cohesive story.
Aye, would have had the start and an end.
Yeah, I think it would have been better than what we got, which is
Aye.
terrifying to think about.
Exactly.
The problem was it consistently went up and down.
Aye, look, we had some greats. And
Yeah,
then we
like
had
Wonder Woman
awful.
1. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 2. Oh.
Yeah. Whoa.
Did you not the other day say that Wonder Woman 1 was like, you fucking thought it was incredible? Or some
I
shit?
think it's like one of the best, man. Yeah.
I don't not
Easy.
disagree. I think I just was a bit like, did you not say it was better than... So, did you
No,
not say it was
that
better
was
than...
not. That I think is like obviously the best.
I was like, better than like Suicide Squad?
I think it might be better
See-
than Suicide Squad, but this Suicide Squad, I think it might be better than this Suicide Squad, yeah. Which is like, whoa, Graham, what? Sus?
I don't prescribe to that. I'm
I
sorry,
really-
excuse me
but
right
I
now. Thank you
really
very
like-
much. Like,
I really like Snyder's Justice League though, so, you know, the 4-hour cut.
so why does that mean you like Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman?
No, I'm saying that, like, Oh, that might
right,
be
well,
why
like,
I like
yeah, I
that
like
more
that.
than the Suicide Squad.
Oh, they've got the Snyder Cut. I don't even really know how I feel about Snyder Cut. Like, it was insane how much of a obviously better product that was.
Aye.
But I still just don't like Snyder.
And
So
I think that is a taste thing.
yeah, I think I was able to separate, and that was one of the first times I was able to purely separate how I feel about in terms of do I personally like this on a taste level, and
Yeah.
do it on a production structural basis.
Mm.
Because I think I had such a bad example. I'm like, well, yes, no matter how I feel about Snyder, this is unequivocally a better product in so many ways.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
But I'll give them their dues on it.
Mm.
Man, do you know what came out this year?
What came out, bro?
The Flash.
Oh, The Flash did come out. Do you know what? I thought it was alright.
I refuse to watch it.
Ewan, as a Flash fan, hates everything to do with this film.
I loathe everything in this film. I have not seen a single thing in this film that makes me think anything other than abject misery. This film seems like it was like it's that ultimate example of what we talked about, where like he was just lying about how he's like, we gotta get this fucking movie. It's so good, guys. You gotta
Say
see
it's
it.
the best. Say it's so fucking good.
And now it's out. It's like, great. I can just fucking work on Superman now.
Do you know what? Like, fair James, man. You had to do what you had to do.
If that was the answer, I'll give it.
Yes, I will. Because, please, on to better days. Surely.
Surely on to better days. I'll quickly say as well, we got I watched Interstellar this year with you.
Oh, we did. We watched Interstellar.
Like, to compare to Oppenheimer, it's like a fun
man.
one.
I think it's my favourite.
I think I still fall on the side of Oppenheimer.
Damn, man.
But Interstellar's such a good.
Yeah.
Was first of all, such a good. Like that movie's
It's like
fucking insanely good.
It's in my top 5 films, and I think it's because like the experience I had when I saw it, and I was like, this is just it,
This
bro.
is plain and fucking simple cinema.
This is just peak, and I was crying 3 separate times, and I was like, oh my god, how can Dawkins be the best thing in this movie? Don't take that out of context.
Bro is docking with
Bro,
this movie.
Dawkins.
Graham's docking with
Bro.
Interstellar.
It's necessary. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh fuck, let's go. Bro.
Fuck, bro.
Oh, it's so good.
It
Matthew
is.
McConaughey is just impeccable.
I love in a comparison to Oppenheimer as well.
Yes,
Like
aye.
the vibrancy of this movie and the hopefulness behind this movie and the joyous ending compared to like Oppenheimer's misery. It really is a feat. Like Interstellar more than Oppenheimer, I think is one of the ones where I watch. I think this is like a cinematic feat
Aye.
because like
So like, man, just like there's no CGI in the space shot.
some stuff
Man's
he's done in
painted
that.
it or something.
Literally, like I refuse to believe certain things.
Literally, like,
I know that there's miniatures, but you're like, no, there's no CGI. Like, no,
Aye.
you're just lying.
like, bro,
Like, how did they do the fucking weird Tesseract bit?
I fucking don't know what they did it.
Like, did they actually? Chris Nolan just did that? They just sent McConaughey in a black hole.
Genuinely.
No,
And
like,
that's
just,
how he came out.
just speak back in time.
Aye. Send us that data back real fast.
It was just good. It was.
Oh man,
it was
so
more than good. It was exceptional.
Yes. Yes.
I'm glad you let me watch it. I'd like to
Master
watch
at
more
work.
Tenant stuff.
Okay.
We should. So I said Tenant. We should
More
more
Nolan.
stuff
Aye.
like Tenant.
Like Tenet, Inception.
Inception.
Prestige. I've not even seen the Prestige.
I've heard the Prestige is really, really good.
Me too, bro. I'm ready. I'm waiting. I'm happy to see.
Ooh. Now we're wrapping up here. We can skip What If.
Yep.
You watch Doctor Who?
No.
Doctor Who was good. I'm kind of keen to get into that. I think I'm going to talk about that more on a different date though. Maybe if you watch it.
Okay.
Probably once we've had more shoot his first season. But Doctor Who
Makes
came
sense.
back and it was very, very good.
Okay.
The last 2 big ones of the year though for
Okay.
me. Now there's a third one here that will slip in for you that I'm excited.
Oh, he's gonna slap it in.
Do you know what I'm going
Pause.
to say?
What are you gonna say?
Well, we'll start with Wonka.
Oh, Wonka. Surprise musical.
Surprise
Jokes.
musical. Surprise banger.
Surprise. Enjoyed it.
Like-
Yes.
Like,
Didn't think it'd be that good.
I don't think I've ever had lower expectations for a movie and
I
for it to
will-
be as good as it was.
I will qualify it with it is still the worst Wonka movie, but
Oh.
it's not bad. It's actually quite enjoyable.
Well, I don't compare it to the other two because the other two are like the book.
Right,
And this
okay.
one isn't the book.
I
It
will-
feels different enough for me.
I still enjoyed it less than the other two. But
But yeah, there's a difference between like I enjoyed it less than compared to it was worse than.
yeah. I
Like-
wouldn't quite put it on their levels.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still,
But
man,
then it's
good,
hard to
it's
beat.
still
I
a good
mean,
time.
like they're really, really good movies.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just so shockingly good.
Aye. I would say, like, for some reason, Timothée Chalamet just, like, isn't it for me.
Really?
Like, as a lead for some reason. Like, I'm just not buying it yet.
I
don't know what it
What do
is.
you mean, like a Ian Wonka or lead in like cinema?
In, like, cinema. But, like, Call Me By Your Name, fantastic. Dune,
Fantastic.
like, I'm buying it.
Aye.
But I don't know what it is about Wonka. Maybe it's because it's a
I think
musical.
because
I'm
it's,
just not buying
it's
it.
a jovial musical. How many
Aye.
like family friendly
Are
like
these kind of
upbeat comedy type things has Timothy done?
I don't know, man. Aye.
other than like, I mean, the only time I have ever think about Timothée Chalamet in a non-serious role is like Don't Look Up.
And I've not even seen him in that.
That's still like, it's serious. It's more serious than like, it's not a comedy movie. It's not a family comedy movie.
Yeah.
This is like sanitized, like family friendly. And I say sanitized, which can be used derogatorily, but in this instance, it's not that bad.
No.
It's just like, yeah, compared to like Dune, like fucking Willy Wonka gets soloed by Paul Atreides.
Yeah.
Like easy.
Without the armour on, like.
Probably gets soloed by like Timmy for like Ladybird.
Probably.
Without the armour.
Or Little Women. I've not seen him in either of the films.
Is he in Little Women?
He's in Little Women.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, even, the music was good. Actually, there's a couple of songs I still listen to. I think he was alright at singing.
Aye.
I mean, there was a lot of, like, there was a great ensemble movie, that one.
Man, apparently, like, people just kept showing up that are in, like, British TV.
Yeah, like, I recognised them. I recognised, like, half the cast for, like, Horrible Histories.
Like, what are they doing?
One of the big ones, so, you know, you've got, like, Matt Lucas. I can't remember the actor's name, but the one that plays Slugworth.
Aye.
And then you've got, like, the other one, the third one.
The white guy.
He's, like, yep.
Aye.
Horrible Histories.
Yeah.
The
Seen
guy,
him loads of times,
the zookeeper.
Yep.
Like, Horrible Histories.
He's in it.
Like, I just kept seeing them too.
You're like, what?
There's these group of like, well, they weren't just in Horrible Histories. They've done things like BBC's Ghost recently.
Right.
They just seem to be a group that keep getting together.
Yeah.
They're like good friends, and I love it.
Bro, there you go.
I love
They filmed
it
it in London, so they were just like...
It was basically a British production, wasn't it?
Aye. There you go, man.
Yeah, I really think I shouldn't have doubted it because it was the fucking Paddington guy.
True.
So like, we should have known, but like...
Should have known it'd be like content for the kids and enjoyable for the elders.
I guess it's just because the trailers and that, but then is this to do with the music? I mean, knowing that it was a musical and like hearing the songs, I don't know how much that elevated it, but how do you think it might have been different if they'd really worked into the fact it was a musical?
Yeah, because I don't think like general public go to musicals.
Well,
I'm not like averse to it. Like I enjoy a musical, but I wouldn't like seek it out.
This is the thing. My like a friend of mine, I've talked about before, Joe Brennan, has just put out a video. As of like I was recording, I've literally just put out a video about it. It's a hot topic now, which is like people being marketed musicals as not musicals. Between Wonka and Mean Girls, like those two movies were not marketed as the musicals that they actually are.
Yeah.
And what is the general public's response? Now, you're right, general public do not go to see musicals as much as regular movies. But is it, there's an unfortunate level of duplicity here. Because like Mean Girls has got like a bit of a negative connotation now. Because I'm seeing so much like clips of people. My partner, when she went to see it with my sister and her friend.
Yeah.
My partner's friend, not my sister's friend. They like they said you could tell the people in the audience were like, I don't know, this musical, and I'm upset about it.
Right. Okay.
And just TikTok clips like people just going like, oh, whenever they start singing.
Right.
When like
that's like a harder one. I'd say like I mean this sort of thing's happened all the time.
Yeah, it's not a new concept.
Specifically in the horror genre. So like Del Toro's a victim of this. Like Crimson Peak marketed as like a horror movie. It's a gothic romance. There's not actually that much scary shit happens in it.
Okay.
Donnie Darko marketed as a horror movie.
That's like
it's not that.
It's a weird,
it's
silly
fucking weird,
movie,
but it's not that. So horror movies specifically have this issue where you think like I don't know what the Babadook was like, but it's probably marketed like a oh my god jumpy scary horror movie, and it's not that really. It's a more kind of cerebral take.
I remember the trailers. It was very like sort of scary.
One you could rely on would be like A24. So Midsommar is like trailers would kind of give you a vibe that it's not just your standard kind of horror movie fare.
Yeah.
So I think they've kind of dealt with it in a different way because they don't have TikTok clips about people going to see them and being like, this isn't what I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Whereas the musicals do, because it's a bit more abrasive. You'd notice that a bit more.
Well, yeah, that is such a hard genre. You know, like some of them, like the Babadook, for example, like if you go into that expecting to be like jump scared, and it's like, oh, well, you're not going to get jump scared, but it's still going to be intimidating.
Like a bit scary.
They're still congruent enough.
Yeah.
A musical.
It's still in the same genre.
Plus,
like, if you get into Mean Girls now thinking, I'm going to get Mean Girls that I saw in like 2003, Mean Girls in 2003 is just a straight up comedy film.
Yep.
Like, there's not a musical beat in it, I don't think.
Nope.
Except when they do like the performance for comedy.
Yep.
So when you go and see this one and you're like, why are we now doing High School Musical? You would be very confused.
Well, that's exactly it. It's the problem with connotation. Like, a musical, even for like Wonka.
Yeah.
Which is why I think you don't see this complaint about Wonka as much as Mean Girls, because with Wonka, there's music in the other ones anyway. So if you go see it and you're singing, you're a bit more like, oh, they're singing this.
Like,
if you go and see Mean Girls, think, oh, I'm going to see Mean Girls, and start singing, you're like, they're singing in this.
What would they hear? Hold
on. But I think people have like a weird impression of musicals as a genre.
Right.
Especially because, like, you know, there's not a lot of movie musicals anymore.
No, there is not. No.
I think you really think a musical's like a stage thing.
We kind of went past it. I don't know if it will ever come back.
It's a crying shame. We
It is, man.
We did bring
Sound
back
of
the movie
Music
musical.
bangs. Grease, what a film! Oh my God, what a musical.
Man,
Peak.
In the Heights was not that long ago. And that was apparently alright.
Not seen it. Man, West Side Story was not that long ago.
God, I never watched that, but apparently that was really good.
There you go, bro.
Man, I can't say. Oh man, we need to bring out the movie musical.
We don't see them.
I was gonna say we just don't go see them.
Do you know what? Maybe if we watched them, they'd make more.
Got us on that one, bro.
One of the ones, innit?
Stung us there, mate.
Oh, God.
Right. So I want before we get to the last movie
Yes.
that I also seen
Uh-huh.
on my list.
He's going to slip something in here.
You watched Saltburn.
Oh, Ewan. I watched Saltburn. And do you know what, right?
Oh.
See, after I watched Saltburn in the movie theatre, in a big screen, I didn't know what to think.
You know what I think.
I gave it 4 stars, and that was my immediate reaction because I felt like I missed something from the film. But do you know what? This is why you can't just gut rank films, because after seeing it and sitting with it for a while, thinking about it, letting it wash over me with all the connotations of watching Saltburn that gives me,
all of the baggage that came with it.
Exactly. I love this film. I think this film might be like a 5. It might be a 4.5, right? But it might just be a 4. It's really good, and I don't know what makes it really good or why I like it so much. In retrospect, thinking about it, I think it just is one of those things that has like a delayed reaction where you see it and then you just think that was really good, or the way they done that was really good. That performance is amazing. Wow, the way they said that was really cool, and it's just sort of like a culmination of all those things has just created like one of the best films of the year, definitely.
Wowzers!
Absolutely, man.
I
It's
did
so good.
not know that you turned around on it as much.
But well, I never like.
When I say turned around,
Didn't like it.
Yeah, you were never against it. That's true.
It just started amazing. It started really good and then grew to amazing.
Yeah.
With time somehow.
No, I'll give you that. I mean, I would like to watch it. I've read about
things,
what happens,
scenes,
but then there's nothing when I'm a bit like I don't really like. There's nothing about it where I'm all against that. I read obviously some of the bits and I'm like,
yeah. I think Viscera is more your issue. So
Viscera's
like,
my issue. Like,
yeah,
I
like
can
gore
watch
sort of thing.
Barry Keoghan licking Jacob Elordi's fucking spunk out a bathtub.
Let's go, man.
Because that's just a bit like, but like,
yeah, I know.
nobody's like fucking body parts get strewn out.
Yeah, you're okay.
What genre would you say it is?
What genre would I say it is? Probably thriller, because it's got some sort of like watching it, you feel a bit uneasy, but you're not quite sure why you feel a bit uneasy. And then as the twists come, and then speeding towards the end of the film, you're a bit more edge of your seat. And then the reveal at the end, it's like, whoa, okay, shit.
Like, holy shit, we've done it.
Guess we're in this. I really like the end of the film, man, because, spoiler for Saltburn, you just don't see enough naked guys now, man.
Man.
Do you know what? Like,
Amen, brother.
And I remember my girlfriend sat next to me after it, and I was like, do you know what? You just don't see that, like, ever, really, do you? And she's like, yeah, I think Emerald Fennell, the director and writer of the film, wanted to do it to make guys feel a bit uneasy. And I thought it was kind of like a beautiful celebration of the male form, which is like a weird take to take, you think, right? Like, you wouldn't expect that.
I'm not used to this for you, Greg.
I know, but I was like, that is like Barry Keoghan, a beautiful guy, and he's got an incredible body, and man's showing it off to one of the best songs of all time, right? And it's just an incredible scene. And it's really freeing, and it's just a really beautiful sequence, and it was so good. It was such a great way to end the film. It was so good, man.
Man.
You doesn't know what to say.
I'm just to hear you be like, Barry Keoghan, beautiful man, excellent body.
Bro, man's ripped.
Like, do you know what? I'm laughing just because it's, as I say, I'm just like,
because it's gay. Because it's gay, right? Just say it.
I'm not gonna laugh at it being gay. I'm here for your talk, but I want to see more naked men.
I'm not even saying it in a gay way, bro. If the naked
like,
men are being gay in the movie, that's fine.
I'm so not used to you being this, like, not gay positive, just like, so like, yeah, liberating expression in the male form.
It was a beautiful sequence. I was like,
stripped off all your clothes in the cinema. You're like, let's go.
Let me dance.
It's murder on the dance floor.
It is murder on the dance floor.
On the floor, like in front of the fucking screen.
It is so freeing. That's what I felt watching. I was like, oh man, that's like, damn, wow, fair play, bro.
Well, I'm good. I really think I watch it then. Your description
really good,
of it, you know, the way you and me link up and stuff.
Such a good film.
I think I'm keen to watch it. I just am surprised. It sort of came out of nowhere to me.
It did. I'd seen the trailer and I was like, well, this looks like a kind of weird rich person, kind of weird movie. And then I saw it and I was like, that is not what I was expecting at all to see. At all. But I liked it.
Fuck, that's
And now I love it.
that's good. Bro's locked.
Bro, Saltburn, I'm telling you, man. Don't sleep on Saltburn. Don't watch it with your parents. But don't sleep on it, okay?
Don't watch it with Andy, really.
Yeah, you watch it yourself, yeah.
Watch it yourself
Yeah.
and generate your own opinion before you take it public.
Yeah, don't tell everyone you watch Saltburn. They'll look at you weird.
Oh, man. Well, the last movie then,
Oh my, The Final Hill.
you know, you've got like Saltburn, didn't know what to expect going into it.
Uh-huh.
The last movie, I knew exactly what to expect for it.
You knew exactly what to expect. Whatever could it be, Ewan?
Godzilla -1.
Oh, yo. Godzilla -1.
Oh my god.
Oh, Godzilla. The boy. The boy, man.
I thought this movie was wonderful.
It was a great time at the movies, wasn't it?
I loved it.
And you are a Godzilla stan, Ewan.
Well, yes, but let's clear the playing field.
Okay.
I am like a fake Godzilla fan almost. I like Godzilla the same way I like One Piece, as in I don't actually watch that much Godzilla content or
Right.
consume it. I just suck up all the periphery joy.
Damn.
I've seen Godzilla 2014
Yep.
and I've seen this. These are the only two Godzilla things I've actually watched.
But man is a
Do I want
self-certified
to?
stan.
Like, yeah, I'm on the fucking trenches fighting for Godzilla.
Yeah.
I want to sit down and get into it. I'm trying to get to a wee 4K collection.
Mm.
Binge all the legendary ones like the Monsterverse.
Yeah.
Monarch, apparently excellent.
Let's go.
Godzilla vs. Kong. We've got Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire soon.
Let's go.
But then I also want to go backwards. You've got me, like, I think it's the original Mothra on
I think
Blu-ray.
so. Yes.
Like, I would love to sit down and watch it. It's just one of those ones I keep sort of forgetting to, like, devote myself to.
Yeah.
But I'm keen on it.
Bro.
I want to watch them all. You've got the big Godzilla box set.
We do, yes. We have the Criterion collection of the Showa era Godzilla
I
movies.
want to watch these movies.
Bro,
I love
there.
Godzilla. And here's what makes it wild.
go on. Lay it on me.
So Godzilla -1 was the anniversary.
Yes.
Despite like not ever seeing a Godzilla movie,
Right, okay.
I understood
Damn.
this movie's like references. Like, oh, that's like, I get what they've done there.
Mm.
Somehow that's the original Godzilla theme, but yeah, obviously.
Mm.
But like the way Godzilla moved and the allegorical approach to Godzilla.
Right.
And the way they injected fear into Godzilla and
Yeah.
what they did to him, I'm like, this just feels like those old movies,
Mm.
even though I've not seen them. And I go online, everyone's like, oh god, it's just like this Godzilla, and it's just like this Godzilla, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how did I get these references? I didn't
Like,
technically know.
I just knew. I was more on the side of, man, it's a big lizard monster shooting people. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Also, yeah, there's a big fucking lizard, and he's like fighting fucking battleships and
that
like
is sick.
balloons and fucking fighter jets and that.
Yeah.
World
And
War
that-
Two, bro.
Great time. Obviously, the allegorical look at it is obviously that it's like the effects of the nuclear bombs that America dropped
Literally,
on
bro.
Japan. But apart from that surface reading, that's where I leave it. I'm just like, cool, we got a
But
big
the problem
lizard
is
now.
that
Let's go.
you don't even need, that is the reading.
That is it, bro.
Like Godzilla is just fucking Japanese anxiety about American nuclear power because of its dangerous effects on Japan.
And that's it. We're,
Like, yeah,
now
and then you just
go.
watch that you watch that metaphor
just
play
go.
on screen.
And it's wild.
This one, -1 specifically, has such
Mhm.
a beautiful personal story though.
Yeah.
It's got such great character work, which is something that a lot of the Godzilla movies always fumble, especially the legendary like Western ones.
Yeah, we'll try to westernise it, you know.
Pretty much,
We just want the big lizard.
like we don't care about the characters, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we don't know, we'll shoot sparsely, and we'll watch our budget.
Mm.
No.
No,
Godzilla
no.
-1 said absolutely not.
No.
That fucker is out, and he is angry.
Yes, he will kill us all.
He's fucking here, shooting his fucking. I loved his like atomic breath in this. The
Fucking
design of
giga beam.
Godzilla in this was amazing.
Yeah.
Like this really spiky back fins with like the sort of the piercing eyes,
Yeah.
like the absolutely monstrous piercing eyes.
Bro.
Godzilla is not a hero in this. Godzilla is a
Nah.
fucking monster.
Monstrosity.
Oh, it was so good.
It was a good time, man. I quite enjoyed myself at it. I can't
And
lie.
I was like telling us, beating you over the head, going in, and I'm like, Graham, we have to see it.
Like, you
It's
will
going
love
to
this,
be
bro.
So good.
Man was right. I can't even lie. Man was right. Man's really wrong when it comes to Godzilla.
And that movie is a success for cinema.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 1 week in the US, extended to 2 months.
There you go. People needed to see it.
And they're even, it did so well that they're going to release the black and white cut in cinemas in America for like a day or two.
Nice.
I'm wanting my Parasite. I'm wanting my 4K steelbook
Damn.
with the black and white version on it.
Fair.
Godzilla
you
minus
probably
one
get
minus colour. It's called.
Bro, that's nice. That is nice.
I am in. I'm locked. The movie was,
Man's in.
and you know, it was like directed and like written in fucking VFX and all that by the same guy, or like VFX lead. Like insane that this one guy could have done all this.
Man was working, bro. Damn.
Oh, it was so fucking compelling, and it's like Godzilla's great for that because you can experience the carnal joy
Yeah.
of like, oh, fucking big lizards smooshing mountains, but at least the movies like this really blended like what Godzilla was actually doing and who he was hurting and how that affects the humans so well that you're like, I also care about it because of that. I care about it in multiple ways. It made me give a fuck about the minutia of this experience.
Yeah.
What
Godzilla.
a triumph. Oh,
It was a win.
and that's the end of my list.
We ended with a W.
Ended with a W. Hi guys, we've got another big 2-parter for you coming off of this one because we talked for a honk.
Back too long, aye.
So tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion where we just give you some more opinions.
Just mere things that we think about. Things.
Scenes is a fan-created podcast. We have no affiliation with any of the brand studios or properties